think.
This is a momentous occasion. I am not interrupting a Laura monologue at the very start of the session. I'm very impressed. So, where are we? Last session, I'm restarting that because I want this to be a thing. So, where the hell are we? Last session, our noble band of captured crusaders started their day in the Brass Cask, in which they had met some of the impoverished townsfolk that frequent Koriak's tavern. Pocket and Koriak then staged an impromptu scene in which Pocket disguised himself as Old Pete, the nephew of a local crime lord, Emmeline. Koriak threw Pocket out of the cask, and they argued loudly in the streets, with Pocket proclaiming that he was moving to Corn Chaff and running southwest out of town. They drew quite a crowd. Upon reuniting with Pocket, our party discovered that the nefarious ne'er-do-well Fritz was being escorted to the garrison to hang for his crimes. Bramash, in an audacious moment of improvisation, convinced some of the town guard and even Viscount Tyon Serdir himself that he was an emissary of the Empire. After the hanging of Fritz, which our party had deemed too grisly to witness in person, the Viscount of Bevesk thanked them personally for apprehending Fritz and allowing the proper authorities to mete out justice with a significant amount of coinage and the promise of an audience with him any time they need through his personal guard, Captain Krogash. Viscount Tyon implied that the merchant Anton in the lower boroughs was a potential source of information in the criminal underworld of Bevesk. Pocket used his influential connections to purchase some light armor at the tannery for a significant discount, and our party decided to visit Anton in the lower boroughs. Anton offered the party a powerful magic item for a hefty sum of money, but offered to give it to him for a favor with heavy moral implications. In an effort to curry romantic favor with the cleric Vanya Kradark, Anton offered up the location of a syndicate safe house that the syndicate underboss Anders Hackberry may be using to hide later that evening. Our party then decided to undertake a dangerous mission to collect a rare ingredient for the postmaster at Dune Bjorholm. This ingredient was an elemental core of a massive and ancient earth elemental, trapped against its will in some nearby ancient ruins. Reasoning on the way that they could dispose of the corpse of Old Pete for Koriak, the barkeep of the Brass Cask. Our party soon found that the binding spell which had trapped this ancient earth spirit to this place forced it to defend the ruins violently. Juniper and Bramash suffering their first knockouts of the campaign.
It's not my first.
Really? Did you go down before?
In the first fight.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I got hit by one arrow.
One arrow did it. Juniper suffering her first knockout of the campaign, Bramash suffering his second. The problem cleric's bafflingly floating chocobo dealt yet another death blow to the grateful earth spirit, fulfilling its duties of defending this place to the death and allowing it once again to return to the elemental planes. On the way back to Bevesk, Bramash noticed his bag of holding ominously growing lighter. Upon inspection, the magical Krampus bag had regained some of its holiday cheer, mostly digesting the broken remains of Old Pete. Upon returning to the Brass Cask that evening, our party was greeted by Koriak, who cleared the bar as a strange man calling himself Den walked in. Den and Pocket discussed matters of great import involving the future of Bevesk, and Pocket revealed to the party that he had strong ties to a powerful and shadowy organization of vigilantes called the Crownbreakers. And that is where we left off. It's 11:30 p.m. You're gathered in the Brass Cask in the lower boroughs of Bevesk. What would you like to do?
I think we should rest.
I'm worried about Anton spilling beans if we wait too long to investigate the safe house.
He doesn't know anything about us, though.
Except that we asked about the safe house.
And I don't know if this is because like a safe house, you don't stay at a safe house for a long time, do you? You do like one night in a safe house, and then you move to a different one.
I'm inclined to listen to Thoriak, though.
Thoriak
Warned us.
warned us about going in there.
I mean, I hate to interject. I just was worried he's kind of beat up. I don't know if he's... I mean, you seem pretty... I don't know, are you pretty hale and healthy, or... I mean...
I'm ready to go anywhere and do anything.
I exhausted most of my spell slots against that elemental.
What's this spell slot?
It's this thing that allows me to do cool things like kill owl bears
That's pretty
and
impressive.
She's low on magical power.
No, I'm
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
She used a lot of hers up, so she's.
I got to charge up
Do you
again.
need like potions or anything?
I don't think potions can give you your spell
No,
slots.
don't.
you just gotta sleep.
Yeah.
You just gotta go to sleep,
Yeah.
and you'll wake up.
I mean, I've got some
Charged.
beds in the back. You're welcome to
It's
have
like,
free of
uh,
charge is fine.
You know, my brother would always say, right, like, you know, when he was working out, then he has to go to sleep, or else he'd, you know,
Right.
be too
At
tired.
rest repair, that's very important.
Yes, yes.
I don't know if you can notice anything particularly about my physique, but I clearly eat lots of protein and rest.
You
He's
are.
Thoriak's a Goliath, right?
Yeah, he's
He's
I
a
mean-
huge, like,
he's big for a Goliath.
My HP is fine, but I've got 2 first level spell slots. I don't have any more second level spell slots, and I seem to need those to do damage, significant damage.
But I would posit we're not fighting an earth elemental this time. It is a
That's
god.
right.
might
It
be
is a
fighting
big
bunch of
bad.
people.
Yeah.
Could be. But we could also.
Could use some HP.
Thoriak doesn't seem to think this is a light fight that we can just handle, and I don't want to die
I mean,
again.
here's the thing. Syndicate's really powerful. It might be just a conversation. If it goes down like that, it could be fine. If things get grisly, I mean, lady says she can kill an owlbear. I don't know.
But she needs her magical
I
power
need my
to do
magic
that.
to do that,
Well,
and
then no.
you guys will go and severely handicapped without me able to do
I think
my biggest
I think
moves.
Bramash can do things. Like,
I mean, come on, how many
I
of the
can
things have I
find
killed?
stuff.
right.
Lots of
but-
things. I'm with you.
Yeah, I have
killed
killed lots of things, and I'm neutered.
And you're out of spell slots too, right? Well, you only got like 2.
Let's vote. Let's just vote because it sounds like there's
We
one.
can scope it out maybe,
And not approach.
and
And then what happens when we're
I could
caught?
well,
We
Take
have
shifts
to fight.
watching the place.
you can watch the place. If I can get a like line of sight, eyesight on him, or like something he's wearing, I can then track where he is if it's something that he keeps on his person.
I could turn into a cat and just
And use
Scout it out.
scout it out, and I only need 4 hours.
Turns out you're like a master of disguise and sneaking stuff.
I wouldn't say that, but I appreciate you saying it.
Well, at least you're part of a secret society of sneaky people.
Yeah. But it's a secret.
Okay.
But if there's anything that goes down, one of your major HP damage dealers is incapable of doing anything, practically.
Yeah, we're just gonna look. is
Yeah.
honestly the
Look and do what? What can we do?
just if there's only one guy, we could probably take
Yeah, I
him.
think 5-on-1 we'd be just fine.
If
I
there's
think we should sleep.
if we scout it out and there's 12 dudes,
they can come back and tell
That
us.
sounds reasonable. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a fan of reconnaissance myself.
I like the cat idea. That's smart.
You can turn into a cat, huh?
But that burns a spell that she then can't use in the doesn't it?
But I would only need 4 hours to.
Yeah. But if
Well, and you're
we were
feeling
gonna
pretty
fight,
good.
Actually,
I'm
now
feeling
already.
great.
so no
Yeah.
matter
So
what, we
maybe-
wouldn't fight anyway because she'd be burning something to do that.
Well,
So
Yeah,
then,
so
yeah.
we're-
Sophie.
since they don't need to use any power to go scout, they can, and
Yeah.
we can rest.
Yeah, you
Just
scout,
wait.
you get enough time to still rest for 4 hours or whatever. He helps you scout while you're asleep.
I
And the
mean,
rest of
I'll
us
be happy
rest.
to put you guys up in some cots while some of you rest, and I mean, I can get you a cup of tea, keep you awake a little longer. It's pretty late.
Great, yeah, sounds good.
I'll
Yeah,
get
you
you
and I
some
can
tea
rest
set
and they
up.
can
Okay.
keep an eye on things.
I'm gonna.
We
Well,
can get
I was
to
gonna
next
rest
time.
too. Just
Yeah.
if they're gonna scout it out, I don't need to.
Okay.
So Koryak puts a kettle
But
on.
regardless, we're not fighting tonight. Even we're
we're going to avoid. Honestly, my dream for this would be we like catch him walking around a corner when no one's looking, and somebody just like bops him over the head, and we
I
throw
can
him
do
in. We throw him in a sack, not this bag, because apparently it would eat him.
I mean, the guy doesn't become a crime lord boss if he's like that easy to take out. You know what I
He's
mean?
not
Well,
a
that's
boss,
why-
he's more of a killer.
I
Yeah.
think they call him an underboss. Is what
Yeah.
they actually call him. He's number 3.
Okay, but you don't
So he's, like,
climb
just
the
the
ranks
muscle.
like that without,
It works right with Emmeline, is what I understand.
We're just gonna look. I don't want to.
Thank you for taking care of old Pete, by the way. I'm hoping our little charade convinced some people.
You seemed really mad.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you very much.
I believed it. I felt
I
it.
tried to channel my actual anger towards him, but not too much as to like disassemble you.
Right, yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And our bag ate him, apparently.
Oh, really?
So the body can't even recognize.
It looks a little different, and
Yeah.
it's smelling a little bit stronger. So,
We're
okay,
gonna have,
great.
we should probably cleanse that again.
We
Probably
do
should
that.
stop feeding it.
Yeah, at this
That,
point,
that too.
I didn't think it would eat him. Did
I don't
you?
think any. No. I've seen a lot of shit, but I've never seen anything like that.
Is that why the Krampus shoved our friend in there? He was feeding the bag.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
Does the bag
Maybe
have
the
to be
bag.
fed?
Maybe if I don't know.
Mystery's
Hold on a
the bag
second.
for another
Did
day.
it just
Are we sleeping?
fully eat the body, or did it just eat? I reach in the bag and I am thinking about pulling out this dude's skull.
Mhm.
Do I
Wet skull with eyeballs.
with eyeballs? So it's still gooey.
Oh.
I immediately put it back in.
That's horrible. Was that Pete?
Yeah.
Was
That was Pete. Thank God.
That was a bad idea.
That was awful.
I mean, as
I'm gonna have
far
nightmares
as
about that.
as far as
Sorry.
blackmail goes, this is right. She's like, I got the killed the owl bears, and then we can just like pull a man's skull out of a bag. Like that's intimidating.
That is very intimidating.
Still gooey school. Nonetheless.
Yeah, like I don't know how long it'll be gooey.
I might
I
just
think
weed them out. I don't know. I wouldn't.
because it feels like these other bones that I pull in, I pull out just another older
yeah,
bone.
it's-
It's like fully clean,
Yeah, it's like
dry as a
laying in the sun for a
bone.
while.
Yeah.
Is that where the term comes from?
It's too bad the body isn't somewhat recognizable because we could have planted it in this underboss's house and tried to make Emmeline think that it was he killed her nephew.
I don't get the impression that he's got like his house. I have a feeling like this is not
Yeah.
where he makes residences.
Gotcha.
Like a flop house sort of a thing. I don't know. It's not like a close personal friend of mine. So, tea is prepared for pocket.
Great.
Do you guys? Who all is resting?
Me.
Three of our forecasters are resting. So, while you guys rest, you remember the directions from Anton, the most trustworthy of sources.
Very.
That let me bring up the lower boroughs here because we have a map of this. So directly around the corner to the left from the brass cask and down the alleyway, there is a large triangular building, and that's where Anton said that there may be some syndicate activity.
Great. I would like Pocket would like to scout out just kind of the nearby buildings.
Okay.
Just looking around to see if there's any general activity, anything suspicious in the nearby buildings.
Sure, make an investigation check.
And I think I am going to be not close.
Okay.
But like maybe like a little down, like I'm gonna be like down the street kind of a thing.
Okay.
Like, you know, I realize that I stand out more than anybody else in town at this
You are
point.
a tall dragonborn.
But like I'm down the street and I'm trying to stay within message range.
Okay. Yeah, I would say that. Let's see here. So here's our brass cask. Here is our potential storehouse or safe house. So you could probably message straight down this alleyway if you want to hang out near the brass cask.
Yeah, and just like kind of keep an eye on
Sure.
stuff.
Okay. Great. What was your investigation?
10.
10. Looks like a lot of residential areas. It's kind of hard. This whole town is very run down. It's difficult to tell anything from anything. So you are, I'm assuming, heading this way towards the safe house. Looks like ramshackle houses, houses that used to be nice, older buildings made of stone that are you can clearly see through to like hearths and impoverished people kind of doing their best to get through the evening. you see eyes on you. It's even at 12:15 in the morning. People notice when somebody is walking around and not stealthy like. So
Great. Perfect. Is there buildings are connected?
Yeah, they're almost like townhomes. They're
Right.
some of them. It looks like there were two houses that were originally not connected, and somebody just built like like a hovel between the two of them, and using just one wall.
Great. Pocket would scout down a little bit further and see if there's a way. Duck is.
Sure,
Let's see
yeah.
the map again. So that's our building
This
That's
is our building.
our building.
I'm sorry, hold on. Yes, that's our building.
right there.
Yeah.
So,
So maybe we need to get Bramash to about there for message range.
Yeah, I see. Like as you're going down, I kind of
Just
like
tail him a little bit.
yeah, kind of tail
100
him.
yards.
150. Is
150
the
yards.
range.
Cool.
So Pocket would like to duck down this alley.
Okay.
With hopefully less notice to his previous.
All right. So are we stealthing?
Stealthing into
Let's
that
make a
alley.
stealth check.
13.
13. Okay. So you duck down that alley. You feel like you're doing a pretty good job. That appears to be connected to that triangle building. That appears to be what was once it was kind of a triangular hovel. It has been connected to maybe a large warehouse. Yeah. Unless you want to make like another investigation check for that particular area with a 10, you're like, it's a hovel connected to a warehouse.
I would like to take another investigation
Yeah.
check if I can.
Okay.
That's a 17.
17. Okay, there are windows. They're boarded up. There's crude cloth and sacks draped over the windows. It's clearly this is a place that people are trying to avoid being witnessed within. And that's what you're able to gather.
Is there enough window sillage to climb up this wall, or is there any hand footholds to climb up the wall toward the roof?
There are. It doesn't look super stable, so you
Great.
might want to do like an was it acrobatics check?
Yeah, great.
Sure.
24.
24. Even though the boards and slats are not held together very well, you're able to just balance on the ends of some of the boards without really disturbing things too much. You make it up to a windowsill that's about 8 feet off the ground, and you're able to kind of perch up on your elbows a little bit. You would probably need to make another athletics check to get to the roof if that's what you're after.
Great.
Unless you're trying to do something with the particular windowsill you're at.
It boarded up window.
It's boarded. It's glass on the outside. There is some sort of dark cloth, maybe a sackcloth over the window, like a curtain.
Great. Pocket will test to see if it's locked.
Okay. It's you give it a shot. It's not locked. It's nailed shut.
Great.
So
Then up to the roof.
up to the roof. Let's make another athletics check
Is that
or acrobatics.
great?
Sorry.
11.
11. It's a scramble. You kick the window just a little bit on your way up. You manage to get up there and you pull a board loose and it kind of slams loudly to the ground behind you. But you're up there.
Things are going great.
Yeah. So I'm like in the alleyway enough that I can see.
Yeah.
Keep eyes on him. Did I lose track of him when he was like going all stealthy, or
With a 24, I would presume so. Except for you know that you're looking for this guy. Maybe make a perception.
Nope, I have no idea. I lost him.
He's a
I lost him.
well-trained-
I don't have dark vision.
Yep. And it's dark out. It's a dark night. Cloudy.
I'm rolling twos.
You don't have eyes on Pocket. But you do hear some clattering and a smack of a board against a dirt road.
I try to message him where I think he might be.
Sure.
Somewhere
Cool.
up somewhere in a way to be to just say you're making a lot of noise.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can-
so
you can get to him. Yeah.
Okay.
Like a lot of noise, like...
I heard it all the way down where I'm at. So everybody on this alleyway heard you.
Okay.
Anyone nearby heard that. So I don't make like a cat noise or something, and then I think we're good.
Meow!
Make a performance check.
19.
That's a pretty good cat noise.
I learned from my druid friend.
I sent a message. Was that you, or was there actually a cat?
Dude, that was me.
That's an amazing cat noise. We should
So much.
do that more.
Great.
Make a perception check for me, Pocket.
That is a 13.
Okay. You hear what may be footsteps from within. That's all you get.
Great.
You are on top of the roof. You're right about. Let's see here. You're up here somewheres. The roof is not stable looking.
Great.
You can see a little bit of light from inside, just through some very narrow cracks. The craftsmanship is not great.
Great. And just flat roof.
Yeah, it's flat. It's boards. It's old shingle. There is just a big flat plank that was probably just shoddily thrown over like a hole.
Great.
Not a great part of town.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Let's carefully get belly down
Okay.
and see if I can see anything through the cracks.
Okay.
The nearest crack.
The nearest crack. Make an investigation check. Let's find you a crack.
23.
23. Yeah, you're able to find one that's probably a good half-inch wide. Probably on a stormy night, this place sucks. Okay, with that, you found a pretty good crack. Let's make a perception check. What's the checks right now? We got
10.
10. You smell a little mildew, and you swear you might be able to hear like a faint voice. You can't even get details, whether this was a man, a woman, other.
Great.
You are comfortable with the knowledge that there is life inside this building.
Great. And that's it. I would like to creep around the edge of the roof.
Okay.
Stealthily as possible.
Okay.
And make my way toward what would be the front of the safe house side of the roof.
Okay. Let's go and do a stealth check on that one, because you're on some rickety shit.
Oh my god. That is 24.
24. Okay, like a cat. You are.
I'm in character now.
Yeah, absolutely. You're doing a great job.
I'd be proud.
Yes.
So you're right above the front door. You can look down. You can see Bramash looking concerned. I don't know if he can see you. You did a good
So I'm
stealth
like by
job.
the front door of this place.
You were kind of down the alleyway a little bit. He is directly above the front door. You're probably 60 yards off, trying to look inconspicuous, I would assume.
Yes, that is the.
Or not. It's up to you. You're the
I mean,
guy.
I'm trying to be as inconspicuous as I possibly can.
Do you want to do a performance check that might make things better?
I think that's a 2.
Cool. It looks like you're pantomiming a guy trying to look inconspicuous. There's a lot of like
That's definitely a 2.
some of that action. So people are probably recognizing that there's a dragonborn just hanging out on the corner, and he's there. You may be the second dragonborn they've ever seen. So, okay, what are we doing, guys?
I'm gonna try. I would like to. Is there like any overhang over the door or anything, or is it pretty?
In spots where the boards are, they're not cut even with the wall of the building. They're just kind of overhang, like crenellation or jagged teeth.
Great. So I would like to take my lantern,
Okay.
still turned off,
Yeah.
and tie some of the string I have around it.
Okay.
And my goal is to try and lower it and swing it to knock the door twice and yank it up.
Great. Okay. Let's see here. Let's do a. This is a weird thing.
We can do steps.
I'm going
That's
to
my
say.
goal.
Yeah. Let's go with performance.
Great.
So I see you doing this. I immediately just go message at you. I go, do you still have that wand?
Yes.
I go, that's use the magic.
Do I have the wand?
Wand of knock.
Wand of knock. Do you have a wand of
Yes,
knock?
I sure do. You're a genius.
Great.
I set aside all my stuff.
And I message you again. The door will open when you do this if it is not magically locked.
Oh.
So be ready in case, because someone's gonna probably come investigate.
That's what I want.
Okay.
Is to see who comes out. And then if you can see them, you can do that thing you said.
Yes. So I'm gonna get 30 feet away from the door and get eyes on it.
Sure.
I'm gonna try and
Duck.
hide
Okay.
and get in a spot where I am.
So maybe duck around that particular corner right
yeah,
there?
I want to find the darkest shadows I can possibly find. If there are perhaps any large drapes hanging on the side of the street that I can get behind so that I am not just seen.
Sure, make a perception check.
Just
for me real quick.
anything.
Just give me perception of what's around.
Perception 18.
18. Okay, you're able to find some crates that are kind of leaned against the side of the building there, and you feel like that might be a pretty good place to try and hide if you wanted to do
Cool.
so.
I'm gonna hide.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, that's an 18.
You feel like you did a great job ducking behind this dark alleyway. And all right.
I have a +1 this stuff.
So you still have eyes on Pocket's antics for the most part. It's very, very low light. So maybe when the clouds pass over the moon a little bit, you can get his outline. It's not bright out right now. Pocket, what's up?
I'm gonna go ahead and. So this nut opens the door.
It'll unlock the door, I think. And I don't know how to use. Well, I guess you have to wave me. I have to initiate the message. But,
Okay. Then.
Yeah. Yes. What do you need?
So the wand knocks and opens doors.
It unlocks. I think it opens it. It might just unlock the door,
Just
but it
unlocks
makes
the
a
door.
loud knocking
The
sound.
knocking is the important part. That's what I want to do.
So that would be, I think, the thing, and it won't require anything other than the doing of the spell. If you need me to do it, you can throw it down, and I can use it. I think I'd be okay. Casting the from this. I think I could just do it.
Great.
Or else I think I'd have to teach you how to cast.
That
from
sounds
from
like a
magic
lot of
item.
work. I've never used magic before.
It's some people. It's easy. I don't know why.
Alright, you want this?
Yeah.
Make a dexterity check.
8.
It kind of. I mean, you lob it pretty good, and it bounces off the alleyway next to Bramash, and hits the ground with a light clatter.
And I try. I don't know Mage Hand, do I? I don't know. I don't know anything useful. Yep. I'm gonna reach out and just grab it.
Okay, yeah, you probably had to leave your cover a little bit. You might want to make another stealth check.
Oh dang. That one's 9.
9. Okay, you feel like you did a great job getting back into cover.
Perfect.
Okay.
It was the best cover.
All right, here we are.
So I go, all right. I send a message. I'm like, do you want to be anywhere different when I do this to get a good eye, or you want to be right where you are?
I will see if I can angle around to get a good look down, or if this is my best perch.
You could probably kind of lean out over one of the overhanging boards and kind of see the guard or whatever comes out from this angle.
Great.
So you might get a little eyebrow, nose, ear area. You're kind of perched right. Do you have your map? Oh, no, that's all right. You're kind of perched right here on the very edge, and the door is adjacent to the alleyway.
I'd like to perch like that.
Okay, great. You're kind of leaning out over the corner of the building. If somebody sees you, you're very conspicuous right now, but you made a good stealth check, so right now you didn't make any noise getting there. Great. No one has any reason to look there. What are we doing?
I use the wand.
All right.
I just kind of like I don't know how it works, so I simulate doing like a knocking motion with it because I think that I kind of like point it and then I'm just like.
And on the third wave, you hear bang, very loud, deafening everywhere, and the door flies open.
I try and get back into cover and see if I can see if anyone comes.
Great. Moments later, you see a couple of guys come out. They're probably in their 30s to 40s. You can't make out much other than their approximate age, and they're wearing dark clothes. They come out and say, "What the fuck was that?" I don't know. What was that, Reginald? What would you do? Did you do that? No. All right, go look around. And you see the smaller one head towards the alley in which you are hiding.
Are there any other doors nearby?
There are not. There is. So you are here, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a door right here and right here.
How far away are those doors from me at this point? So I'm about 30 feet from the one door.
Yeah, you're. I would say you're probably closer to 60 from the one door. You're probably 15 and 15. You're about equidistant between both of them.
Cool. I real quickly do a message. I'm like, how many charges did this thing have?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay. Can you make a distraction of some kind? Mm-hmm. This guy's gonna. I am not good at this stuff.
He's getting close.
I'm gonna throw my lantern into the ground right behind the guy. Right behind the guy that just approached.
Okay.
Is approaching.
He whips around. Make a performance check or a deception check. Your call.
That is 23.
23. He whips around and he picks up the now broken lantern. He's like, I don't know what it was, Travis, but there's a broken lantern out here. And they both start looking around.
Stealth.
Yeah, you're stealthy. Go ahead. If you want to do something, make your stealth check.
Down.
Yeah.
18.
18. They don't see you. They stand around outside, and they probably wander around for about maybe 5 minutes, and the larger one yawns a little bit and goes back inside. The little guy kind of lingers just a couple moments longer and goes back in the front door there.
Great.
And you're able to hear just some muffled voices from the inside.
Great. Is it too late to try and lean in to the ground as best I can?
To hear the make a perception check.
9.
You hear some muffled voices from within.
Great.
Not great on perception
No, I have a -1 on all perception checks, which is never a good smart thing to do as a rogue. But
I don't have good perception either. I think all these ones have high wisdom, and it's you and me. What? What?
Cool. All right. Well, so I'm gonna start. I would like to move quietly as I can across the roof, opposite the way I came up.
Okay.
Further down the buildings.
Okay, so you kind of came up over here. So you're kind of like leaning out here-ish?
Yeah, I like to head that way.
Okay.
Like my ideal would be able to find a climb down point over here.
On like the northwest corner. Cool, make a stealth check or not.
That is a 17.
Okay, you feel... at one point you almost lose your footing just a little bit, and you hear just the very slightest creak. And you pause, and you listen. Then you're able to make your way down and kind of dangle off the edge.
Great.
And it's about 16 feet, so I'll go ahead and make a acrobatics check.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, land like a cat.
Yes.
Don't even make a sound.
Great. And then I will try and non-conspicuously make my way back out into the street.
Okay, to stealth out into the street?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do one more stealth check.
20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, you're pretty confident.
I'm gonna try and pick up Bramash.
Okay.
And I'll head back.
Do we want to like leave someone here to keep watching the door? Do we want to?
Are you comfortable going back alone?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Great, because this is I'm real good at watching spots. I'm just worried about you. They almost.
Did you hear more? So there was 2. Did you hear more voices
I
inside?
heard people. There's
Like a
at
bunch?
least one.
There's at least one more,
There's at least one in general.
but there was 2 outside.
Yeah, so now at least 2.
So
that,
we know
that I've
there's-
learned since they came outside.
And none of them were Anders, so none of them were him.
Yeah, I heard.
So if he's there, then there's at least 3 of them.
Mhm.
Did you hear like any like female voices, sounding voices, or anything?
I heard people.
Just people.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know if I heard them.
Could have been from any other
It was.
house.
No, I was up on the roof.
Oh.
It was pretty nerve wracking.
Okay. Yeah, I can't. All right, I'll go back and like here, if you need this, just use it from a distance, like you're knocking on the door.
Okay.
Yeah, and don't. Yeah, like the 3rd knock apparently is it.
Noted.
And I don't know. Actually, can I do it like see how do I know how many charges the thing has?
Doing a Arcana check. You'll probably do well.
17.
17. Pocket, I don't remember. I can look at your account. I don't remember.
I think it's 3.
So you think it's you get the impression that it's this once had probably 20 charges in it, and it's down to its last few.
Done to like 2 more, and like so you only have like a couple more uses of it, but it works perfectly. So that's awesome.
Great.
So all right, cool. I'll go back and do you want me to come back at some point and like take over or something, or are you fine to just like?
Nighttime is my time.
Okay.
That was the right time.
Well, I'm gonna go and try and get some sleep then.
Great. You rest up, man.
All right.
Thanks for your help. You were awesome.
We got this.
It's Bramash and Pocket on the case.
Yeah.
The detective agency Bramash and Pocket.
I couldn't see what those dudes looked like. Did you?
One was small.
I saw they both had clothes on.
They did have clothes, and I think they were guys.
Me too. They have dark vision, right? Someone in this party can see kind of in the dark.
He can actually see relatively well
Yeah,
in the dark, but not with a 9 perception check at midnight. And yeah, the 2 elves see great in the dark.
Fantastic. Well, we'll do better next time. And I head back to the bar.
Okay. It's probably close to 1 in the morning right now. Go ahead.
I'll just say I'm gonna try and shadow into this shadowy place I found him.
Okay. You have time, and I'm not gonna make you roll
Great.
anything for that. You're pretty confident that you can find a good vantage point.
Great.
What are we doing?
I'm just gonna go back to the bar and go to sleep.
Okay, great. Pocket, I'm going to need you to take a point of exhaustion.
Great.
Because that you will have been, if by morning, Pocket will have been awake 24 hours. Do we want to do anything before sleep? Would you guys want to do anything while this was going on?
I really don't like the name Friends, and I think we should name something related to badgers. Personally.
You're not there.
I'm not there yet. This was going on before they went to bed.
This is all.
I like how that's the first thing you say. Yes, we're gonna have to work on the name, but I do like badgers.
Something with badgers, like Legends of the Hidden Temple style. You're gonna be like the Blue Badgers or something.
Legends of the Hidden Temple?
It's a puppet show.
All right, anything?
I'm going to sleep.
All right.
Well,
Thoriak kind
I
of
figured we slept.
pokes his head in the remote. Nighty night. I'll see you in the morning. I'll get up nice and early. So you want me to wake you up and I'll get up?
Please.
That
All right,
works.
just after dawn. Sounds good. And you guys, the 4 of you get a good night's sleep. Thoriak wakes you up just as day breaks. Barely.
I am out of bed like as fast as possible,
Mhm.
and want to see if I can get to I just ask Thoriak for like something quick to eat or something, like just like some like bread, and I try and get there because I want to be there if anyone leaves there.
Sure.
Before.
Oh. I was up.
We were
Because I
probably
only
up
have
before
4
him.
hours.
Right. So you actually
Well, we're
probably
probably
could,
all up before him.
So can you tell me what's going on before you leave?
Yeah, that's a good idea. So honestly, like if you want, if you want to say that you stayed up and waited for Bramash to get back, he could have relayed that information to you. You could have gotten your 4 hours and relieved Pocket if you wanted to do that, and we could have avoided giving Pocket a point of exhaustion at that.
Because I would definitely have told you, like, we know there's a couple there. Pocket's keeping an eye on the place in case anyone leaves, so we can track them or anything. I'm gonna go to sleep so I can like, because I used up all my hit die yesterday, getting beat up. I want to like do some stuff and change up my spells a little bit here, but like, so he's gonna stay out there until somebody comes to relieve him. It's very dark, and we know there's at least 3 of them probably in there. So we don't know of anything more though. We didn't get any better information beyond that. There's just at least 3, and so I'm gonna go to bed now.
Okay.
And so you get your night's sleep 4 hours later, which is probably about 3 in the morning for you guys, maybe 3:30. You want to go and relieve Pocket, and so we can get a night's sleep?
It'd be like 4 something.
It'd be closer to 4, I
because
suppose.
We went to bed at like 12:15.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, closer to 4. Are you going to relieve Pocket?
Yeah, if that's
Okay.
what we want to do.
That's
so.
up to you guys. I was just thinking like that's a thing you could have done.
Okay.
He's still gonna have to sleep in though.
Yeah, he's gonna have to
We'll
sleep.
probably have to do some stuff without him.
Yeah, well, so the only thing is, then I would be using one of my wild shapes to be a cat, which won't be very effective when
Or you
it
could
comes
just
to battle.
be Juniper out there. You're pretty dexy.
You can just
Do you remember my
I do.
She's not gone bad. She's quit the stuff for good after this.
Okay, your call. That's your call.
Because I was kind of figuring that I would probably stick around, because if he and just like fill everyone in.
Okay.
I don't see why we need to be having somebody out there 24 hours a day. Someone want to explain that to me?
Well, we're keeping an eye on if someone leaves, so we can track them to the new location, because we've got this location, until we decide what we want to do with this location.
because we don't know when we want to go in,
Yeah.
or if we want to, or if we want to like just like cry and run wild.
While this is happening, Pocket, you were able to see almost every hour on the hour, 2 to 3 people slip in and out.
Great. So did it look like people were trading out, or was it just randomly?
No, it looked like 2 people were leaving, 2 people were coming,
entered.
3
Great.
people were leaving, 3 people were coming.
Great.
So I do not know what we're doing yet. Are we relieving
I don't
Pocket?
know what we're doing yet either.
Okay,
I don't know what to do.
that's up to you guys. We can just say Pocket hung out there. It's just a point of exhaustion.
Yeah, I don't mind hanging out.
If we're, I'm not trying to pressure you. I was just trying to give you options.
I mean, I've disappeared from the city. I'm not really keen on
Sure.
being alone.
Being alone out there, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good RP moment.
And I just
Yeah.
don't know what we're gonna gain by causing us to be exhausted and whatnot, to get not much intelligence, I think, out of this.
It could have been. There were some bad
Yeah.
rules. Okay, so yeah, Pocket, you stay till probably 6:15 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. Everybody wakes up. It's a short night's sleep, but you got a full rest.
Okay.
Coriac's just like, hey, it's morning time. He told me to wake you up. It's that time. Where's the little guy? Did he not come back?
No, we gotta go get him.
I'd suggest you go.
Yeah.
And make sure he's still alive. He's a sweet guy.
All right.
So it's daytime. It's early morning. It's still almost a low light situation, but everybody can see enough to follow Bramash's urgings to the approximate rendezvous point. Pocket, you saw more of that almost every hour on the hour, almost like a changing of a guard situation.
Great. Do I see them coming?
I would assume so.
Great.
It depends on how stealthy you guys are trying to be. You know what? You have Vanya and you have Callisto.
I have
You
a
hear them coming.
I have
Great.
a stealthy hood.
Okay. All right. If you guys want to approach Pocket's hiding spot stealthily, everybody make.
I don't think we need to, but I'm just saying I have a stealthy hood.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
I'm not automatically not stealthy.
No, you're automatically. You're kind of automatically not stealthy. You just don't have disadvantage on stealth checks in addition to your not great stealth.
So see, I'm gonna
I rolled a
try
3,
and
so
slip
he heard
away
us.
as best
You
I
heard
can
them.
before they get close to my spot.
I don't think
Curious,
I
too.
think we're trying to act
I rolled an
natural,
8,
like
so-
we're heading to town or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
We're
we're
heading
not.
towards.
You can see Vanya marching up, not stealthily. You can see Bramash
didn't even-
and
I was not being like loud. I'm just.
I
no,
rolled
you were
a-
just marching, just being your guide.
I'm just being like nonchalant.
Yeah, nonchalantly walking up. You see Bramash and Juniper looking like they're being very stealthy, very obviously.
Just tripping,
what
and
is
just
she trying to
tripping,
sneak into
shuffling.
And I'm assuming Callisto is
Callisto's
just
just,
trudging.
walking behind, kind of rubbing her temples like these.
Just you just clank, 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 clank down the
It's more of a
street.
rustle. I think we're in chainmail.
Yeah,
so
I'm
it's
in
like,
Ah,
chainmail.
okay.
It's like a
It's more of a
metallic rustle.
rustle, but I'm also a former soldier, so I'm used to like if you just act like you own the place, nobody questions.
Yeah,
it.
that's
especially
I'm with
in
you.
Bevesk. Great.
Nonchalant.
So yeah, I would like to slip away before they expose
Sure.
the location.
And you do.
kind
You
of
meet them about halfway.
catch up and update them on the changing of the guard.
Hmm.
It's definitely a fortified location, but that means the chances of them having valuable information in there is pretty high, as well as hack. And
So did you see more than 2? So
yeah, if 3 left, 3 would arrive.
there's at least 4 then
Could be at least
inside
4
at any
inside.
given time that we know of.
Mm-hmm.
And it was every hour on the hour. You said how many in the last 4 hours came inside?
So you'd say it was like 2 would go, then it would be 3, then 2, then 3. So that would have been 10 total people that you saw come and go.
10 have come in,
Different people?
have entered, 10 have left.
Because if they're rotating on the hour, that means they're not. It's not like 3 go in and then 3 go, then they leave an hour, like 2 hours later. Like that's too fast of a rotation. Then so there's probably 11 guys in there, like including like if that's 10 guys, that's 10 that are on like an 8-hour rotate or 4-hour rotation. Then yeah, we're looking at like a lot of dudes inside of there. Maybe. It could be they're on 2-hour rotations, in which case there would be 6. And
Were any of them the same? That you could.
You know what? Let's make a retroactive perception check.
16!
16. It looks like the original 2 that you saw came back towards the morning. So it looked like maybe 6 to 8 hour rotations.
6 to 8 hour rotations.
in which case there's a bunch in there. Maybe.
Well, it's a pretty safe assumption.
Could be the place, like it's a big place, right? So they could be
Quite
pretty
large.
spread out.
Yeah.
So if we wanted to, we could lure a couple out and dispatch them quickly out on the street, like launch a surprise attack on the street, and then real quickly charge inside. I think we're better at the charging in than somebody needs to stop me from talking. I am
But
now
you're doing great!
I am now creating a strategy that I don't think is a good one,
How about I charge in as an itsy bitsy spider?
and
I
just
love
get a
Go
bunch
check
of
out all.
that
Get the
sounds.
layout.
Thank you for that. That sounds like a good plan.
We could. You told me you had that wand,
Yes.
so we could do that again, maybe. But I can be prepared to cast Shatter on anything that comes through,
So when like 3, well,
and do
What-
like my
was the most
divinity thing.
so yeah. So like we get the door. A couple come out. We ambush those dudes, take them out immediately, and that would leave.
However many
Between-
our spider found.
Yes. So that somewhere between 4 and 8 people inside.
Well, we can each be holding an action until something
We
comes
could each
through.
be ready to just like take them out.
Yeah.
Do we want to get
In
more?
order.
Do we
So
want to
maybe
do
like
more
we do.
information
I
first?
like Spider Scout.
Spider Scout
Spider
seems
Scout
like
sounds
the best
awesome.
option. Just don't get spider squished.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to maybe stay between the cracks of the floor. Where
You
they
might be able to
can't
get in the
really
roof.
see.
There were some cracks on the roof.
What kind of
Yeah,
spider are
under
we
the
turning
door,
into?
sure. I don't know. Small one that they're not gonna see and squish.
Right. All right. Cool. That's fine.
I just like
Can you turn into a spider?
I don't know.
She's seen a spider.
I've seen spiders, yes.
Let's see here.
Lots of spiders.
Is a spider a beast?
I mean, I could turn into a giant
Yeah,
spider.
you can
I
turn
don't
into a
have
giant
a small
spider.
spider.
You can turn
Yeah, it's considered a beast. I mean, the giant spider is. I don't.
That's a large beast.
Well, I don't know. I don't have small. I don't have a small spider.
You could just break in as a spider.
you could turn into.
and try to
There is a
scare
tiny
them all.
spider.
There's a tiny spider.
There is.
That's super dope.
I just
Yeah.
don't want to be squished.
I know. I'm like,
There's. I mean,
I mean,
it's
if you
got
get
one
squished,
hit
you
point
just turn
and it's
back
got
to
12
you.
AC.
Oh god! But then I'm
How big were the
stuck
cracks in
inside
the
this.
Yeah.
That would be terrible.
Yeah.
Well, I can get
Well, I
under.
found-
I mean, I'm imagining a pretty tiny spider that they're not going to see at all.
I think tiny is a. We'll say that you can turn into what would be considered a large spider by normal people standards, but would be a tiny creature
by D&D
by D&D
standards.
standards. So you're. I'm saying probably that big, probably about pretty small spider. That is, I believe, the tiny size. That's the size of a sprite, which is considered a
rat or
tiny
a
creature.
mouse too. Sneak through, get a little, I mean.
Mouse might be smarter.
I like the spider. Well, if you can get to the roof and then stay on the roof, because then they wouldn't be able to reach you easy, even if they see you. And then you could crawl back up through the roof.
Yeah. I just don't want to turn into a human
They can,
inside there.
they can squish
they-
mice too.
Yeah,
Mice are
but I
very
think
squishable.
I feel like
There's rats
mice.
everywhere
Yeah, I was gonna
here,
say I feel like
though.
they're just.
Rats and mice are all over the place.
Yeah, like they
here.
might see a mouse run
Or
around.
spiders.
And
not
you've seen
even-
spiders here too, and you've seen some
I've seen
relatively
spiders.
large
People probably
spiders.
wouldn't.
And they
pay
don't-
any
Twice at the
attention.
I mean,
spider.
no one really squishes any. Like no one really. pays
There's
attention,
just
right?
maybe if you get next to one, right?
Yeah.
Do you squish? If you see a spider like across the street or like, up on the like far away? Do you go to squish it? No, you don't.
Well, no, of
In
course
the
not.
house.
I would never.
No, but like, okay, you guys have to back me up here, right? Like, if the spider gets near you, maybe, but
If it's in the house, I have.
you're,
made
you're,
But
my
you're
in
very
day.
much
But
against
I
spiders.
wouldn't spend like a crossbow bolt on trying to take out a spider I saw on the roof.
I might.
What's
Mouse
the
or
spider's
spider,
AC?
mouse or spider. Oh god, I don't have a card for a tiny spider.
What's the
I need to-
perception between the two?
Let's
Because
see.
mice don't see very well.
I would
I think
say
I have
that
a
for
rat.
just to save you guys some
spiders
heartache,
have 8.
Thank you.
because I love my sister-in-law very much, and I don't want you to lose your character.
Thank you.
A mouse is probably not the best reconnaissance character as compared to a spider, according
Okay.
to the 5th edition rule set. Spiders have higher perception and and great stealth.
Thank you. Then let's go with the
That's what I was
spider.
gonna say. Go with what's the perception is best. Mice can't see
Great.
very well. I don't think.
Okay, so I'm gonna
What's
have
the
to.
spider's AC?
Dang it, I
Just
wish I
out of
could talk, 'cause
curiosity?
12
Great.
and 1 hit point.
I can
I'm sorry.
cast Shield of Faith on the spider. It lasts 10 minutes.
Maybe save it though if we're gonna about to go
I've
into
got 3 spell
5.
slots.
Yeah, but
I haven't used
Oh,
them
man,
all
that's
yet.
so
except for
funny.
but she's probably.
I'm gonna
fine
do
as a
my
spider.
best to just like be
Just to be
unnoticed. I'm
safe.
just a spider.
Sure.
Hopefully this will work
Great.
out. Trying to
Um,
find a beast card here with the spider.
You don't have to like go out in the open. You just need to be in a crack or something.
Right, like I'm
corner,
assuming
yeah.
I'm gonna like stay into the cracks, go into the doors.
Yeah, and we'll give you because you're in. I mean, no one would pay attention to you anyway as a spider. We'll say advantage on stealth checks.
Cool.
And spiders have +4 inherently, so
Ooh.
you're doing pretty
Oh,
good.
nice. Okay, let's do this. So,
So you-
I'm gonna turn into a spider, and
Okay,
I'm just gonna.
I'm
call-
assuming you warn your homies. And
Yes,
yeah,
that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go try to scope out the entire place because I can stay a spider pretty long, I
Yeah,
believe.
I believe it's. I don't quite know. I haven't looked into Wild Shape, but I believe it's as long as you want.
What, like an hour?
A
Yeah, I
minimum.
thought
It
it
says
was
a
an
minimum
hour.
of an hour.
Oh.
Can you communicate with her? A spider probably not because she can't
No,
talk
I
back. But you can talk to her.
Yes,
She can't talk back.
yes.
Yeah. Well, we can all talk to her. I think. when you're
I'm gonna like
It's me,
before you turn
Pocket.
into a spider, when you turn into a beast, you can understand when we're talking, right?
yes.
You just can't talk to me.
She keeps her intellect, but she loses her organs of speech.
So you
And
like a
she,
parrot, you could talk.
yeah, you
You ever seen a
absolutely
parrot?
could. That would be
I'm
hilarious.
not gonna go in there as a parrot,
Okay.
but
For future reference.
Yeah.
that might be a
We
little
need you to-
obvious.
Okay,
Have you ever
so
seen a parrot?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
I don't know where you're from. If you saw parrots, where you're from.
I've seen a lot
there's
of
lots
animals.
of birds.
I
in,
read about a lot of
Rhiannon.
animals too. Okay,
Okay, so you spider up,
I spider up.
and
I'm gonna crawl under the door.
let's see here. What time is it? So it's still pretty early. Yeah, go ahead and make your stealth check with advantage. You're crawling under the front door.
So,
Right.
and I don't use my others. Right. Okay. So +4 stealth check. That's a spider.
You get
Roll
advantage.
advantage.
Roll again.
Oh, advantage. Oh, thank God. Not gonna roll that dice again. That's much better. 18.
18. All right.
And
You're-
right before she disappears from sight, I am going to cast
You do it?
Shield of Faith on her.
Great.
Yep.
What does that do exactly?
Yeah, what is it?
Gives her a +2 to AC.
Great. So she is up to 14.
It only lasts 10 minutes.
Not bad. Okay. You
Okay,
slip
so
under the door.
I need to also add 12 hit points.
Adorable.
I think spiders have one hit point.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're
they have
basically
one hit
hit.
point.
You're gone.
Yeah. Any damage, and you are Juniper Moon.
This is scary.
I know, I'm tense. That's why I just
Tense,
went
too.
ahead and spent
Let's
the
just-
spell slot.
Hopefully, I can just stay stealthy this entire thing.
I hope so too.
Can I just I don't know, for just the sake of time, I just want to check out everything I can.
Sure.
check out.
Okay. So you
I
slip
just-
under the front door. Make a perception check for me. Spiders have a +0.
+0, no advantage.
None.
Okay. Not 20.
Not 20. Great. You're able to scout a entryway. There are 2 guards towards the back of the room, kind of looking bored, playing cards. They appear to be men in their mid-20s. One is very thin, and one is kind of a stout fella. They're wearing kind of lower class garb. They're playing cards, looking bored. The room you're in, probably it's triangular in shape, which makes sense, judging by what you know of the area. And there is a door on the. As you enter the door, there's a door on the left wall on the far side of the room near the 2 men.
Okay. I want to go under that door and keep
You want
exploring.
to? All right, you want to keep going?
Yep.
All right. All right. Let's make another stealth check
With advantage.
with advantage. You're gonna have advantage this whole time.
Thank God.
And describe how you get there for me, because if you're just walking straight through the room,
I'm imagining that I'm just trying to stay as much outside, on the ceiling.
You can climb
just
walls,
kinda-
you can climb ceilings, yeah,
So
right.
I'm just gonna kind of stay up high and then
yeah,
try to.
it's kind of a dark room.
Not 20.
Nat 20. You slip past completely unnoticed. They don't
Awesome.
even. They're not. Even, they don't. They're completely unaware.
Hey, she was a
You slip under the
poison
top of the
spider,
door,
and she just bit half.
and
Solid rock for us.
I would say she does have venom. You see a longer room, probably about 20 feet wide, about 30 feet long.
Okay.
There are 3 more guys in there. They seem to be looking through some ledgers. There you see crates all along the walls. And the dice rolls indicated that there were no ladies in this room, so no one's trying to squish spiders. But no one sees you anyway.
That's
That's
great.
very sexist of me, by the way. Some ladies don't like to squish spiders.
I love spiders.
See?
I always save them.
Stupid DM.
Yeah, you see them.
So
Depends on the spider.
That's true.
Yeah, you see 3 guys in similar garb. It's not like there's a dress code per se, but no one is dressed audaciously in this room. 3 guys sorting through some boxes, carrying crates back and forth. One guy's kind of poking through a little ledger.
Okay. Staying kind of on. Is there a doorway?
There is a door on the far side
Okay.
of the room.
So staying on the ceiling, I'm going to make my way
Okay.
to that door.
Great. Make one final stealth check for me.
Okay. 14.
14. Because it's a darker room, you're managing to stay, I'm assuming, on the ceiling. There's some lanterns placed on crates, so you're staying kind of out of the lantern light. Juniper's smart. And you crawl under the doorway of the final room. It's more well lit. It's kind of a pentagonal room, but not evenly sided. You see, make one final perception check for me.
What's my perception as a spider?
0.
It's 0.
0, thank you. Okay. 14.
14, great. You can see 3 individuals. You see a very large, extremely muscular woman. She is probably 5'10", really like impeccable deltoid. She's got gray hair and kind of darker skin, and she looks to be a little bit armored. You see 2 men, one of which looks very similar to the crude drawing of Anders Hackberry. And you see another man in the corner. Is there any other details about them you'd like to know?
Okay, so one looks like Enders, and you have. Can I tell? Like, is it just like a human? Are they all human?
They all appear to be
Everyone I've
human.
been. Okay, everyone in this
Everyone
place is
has been
Okay.
human that you've encountered
Okay.
thus far.
Is there? I mean, anything I can tell about the room? Like, is there any items in the room? Anything that?
Yeah, there's lots of crates. There's a big table in the center of the room. The woman is sitting at the table, and she is gnawing on a huge chunk of meat, maybe like a shank or some sort of large bird leg. She's really going to town on it. And every now and again, she kind of barks an order at one of the other guys. And she's kind of complaining a little bit about some commotion last night.
Okay. Can I listen in a little bit to the conversation?
Yeah, absolutely. You're able to hear her go, so, what do you think that was last night? And the guy that you are pretty sure is Anders is like, I don't know, one of the guys found a broken lantern in the middle of the street, and then I don't know, maybe some kids, who knows, right? But nothing turned up, so and she's like, did you and the guards scouted the area, right? We've been swapping out the guards, keeping them alert. And Anders goes, yeah, I mean, we're following your orders to the T, Miss Emily. And that's what you're able to pick up.
Okay. I don't want to do any. I don't want to try to attempt a bite because I can get squished so fast if I bite someone. So, yeah, I'm going to stay in the shadows and make my way out.
Cool. Yeah, and you're able to do so. I'm not going to make you make 4 stealth checks. You did a great job.
Awesome. Cool.
You get back to
The
your
rendezvous
party.
point.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn back into a human so I can talk.
Yeah.
And I am basically going to update you guys on everything. So there's 3 rooms in there. Enders is in there, and there's a front room, a triangular room. There's 2 guards in there. They're playing cards, looking pretty bored. They don't look like anything special. We can definitely take them on. However, in the next room, there's another 3 men. Lots of crates. I feel like if we were to make any sort of commotion in that front room, those 3 guys would definitely hear through that door. Am I correct in assuming that?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
I mean, it's a bigger building, but it's not like the walls are soundproof there. I mean, as Pocket and everybody can tell, like, this place is it's slats and found materials and decaying existing buildings. So,
So
yeah.
So after those 5 guys, if we can maybe lure them to that triangle room and get rid of them, I feel like in the very far room, there's like about 30 feet down, there's another room, and that's where Enders is in. He's with another man who I did not recognize, and then older lady who's extremely muscular and a little bit scary. She has a lot of armor. Yeah. She's
Emily.
gray hair. Emily?
Well, Emmeline, isn't that the boss?
Oh.
The-
I didn't even think about that.
This
The
actually,
nephew was the one that we put in the bag. Her nephew.
this actually might solve a problem though, because we were worried about if we go after Hack, then she's the issue, but we know, and no one knew where she was. So if we can get her too.
So, are we just gonna go in there and like kill them?
Well, so I
Without,
think-
like, wouldn't that kind of
Seems
bring on a
little
lot of?
stupid.
It seems
yeah.
very brash and will bring a lot of attention.
It's not like
How
we're gonna
far
be
is the
wiping out the
garrison?
syndicate in this.
Yeah.
From here, the garrison.
Ooh, that's a good
let's see
idea.
here.
If we know where
I
he
can
is,
tell
and
you
he's got
almost
the
Anton
bounty
precisely
told
on
what
us.
us to knock after midnight. Knock on that building after midnight. Maybe we should. Pocket is a thief. Maybe.
Well, we've got a lot of information now that I could use to make them seem that they're compromised, and we could have them move Anders out, and then we could just ambush Anders on the move out.
Ooh, that's
Because from what I've heard, they didn't investigate that very well. We can use the evidence stuff. I could make up a story about how that was a guard patrol that's found them, and that Anton betrayed their location, and my guys on the inside know that they have guards just playing cards and poking around boxes when they should be keeping an eye out for things. Really shake them up for a move, and then see if we can ambush them.
Could I tell if they like spend a lot of time there? Like that's just like where like do they just could I tell anything about like how long they usually stay?
like where their beds.
Emily or yeah, like where they're
It looks like there may have been a more comfortable area in the pentagonal room at the end.
yeah.
But the other, it looked like a guard post, a work area, and perhaps like some sort of office. And there may have been like a crude blanket situation for the floor if somebody wanted to sleep there. But generally speaking, it doesn't look like a lot of people like sleep here.
So I mean they've got to come out. They're not going to probably stay in that room forever. We could just watch this area for a few days.
We could. We don't have enough of us to like actually keep good watch though.
And
certainly not enough of us that are stealthy enough to do it.
without being noticed.
But here's the other thing, right? We could get in the good graces of the Viscount if we'll see how long he's Viscount. If though we take out the leader of the syndicate in this area, right? Because
Yeah.
the syndicate are
And we have what
bad
3
guys.
days now?
I think we've
But
just
how
been
do we
told
do
they're.
that discreetly.
We don't have to do it discreetly.
You have
We
to use-
can just kill Anders in the street and we're fine. That dude has a wanted dead or alive
Yeah.
for him. Like
But does
I-
Emmeline?
that's why I wanted to go ask about the garrison.
Hey,
The
you have friends
garrison,
at the garrison, right?
You're
Kinda,
about
loosely.
300 yards from right now. It's not that far.
Oh, everyone
Maybe
just
we
want to
should-
stay here and we can just go ask.
Okay.
They think I'm some official
Yeah.
from out of town, an
I'm wearing the
imperial.
Yeah,
colors.
she's got
So-
friends there. She's one of them.
you know the people there. So we could just go if you want us. Let's just hang out here. We can like run up the, walk up the street. We won't run and just ask and
Okay.
inquire about that. Do we
Yeah.
want to just let them know that they're here, and that
Maybe.
they can just raid them with 50
Yeah,
guys?
because the guards can go in and arrest them. Unless they
Yeah, I mean,
need search warrants or something. I don't know.
I mean,
how the
it
law
seems like
works in this
the
city.
justice in this country seems either inadequate or too strict. I can't tell
I
at this
didn't
point.
say that again.
Maybe we should go ask. Let them know where they are.
Perhaps Pocket and I can stick around and just make sure they don't leave, since I know what they look like, and we can just maybe hang out on the roof in that spot and just watch.
Keep in mind, Pocket is exhausted, and he's
I'm
going to be at disadvantage. Well, he's going to be at disadvantage
Feeling
on
good.
his skill checks.
That's true.
I'm feeling great, guys.
he might not
you can
be-
trust me.
You shouldn't have. You shouldn't climb stuff when you're really tired.
Yeah.
Great. I'll let you know when you're tired.
He's been awake for so long. He was climbing on an earth elemental yesterday.
All right, then perhaps you might want to stay with me. I don't know.
Well, I think I should probably go to the garrison.
Yeah, I think
I'm
I'll be fine because you can do most of
sultry.
the watching, and I'll do most of the supporting you watching. And
Maybe
then,
you can like close your eyes for a few seconds.
Maybe
yeah, I'll nap by the barrels and wake me if
Rest.
anything happens.
To get rid of exhaustion, you need.
So, I mean, it
8
shouldn't take very
hours
long
and
for them to
food.
go to the garrison and come back. It just
Yeah.
would suck if they left.
Did a whole
right
bunch while
when
we're
we
gone.
did
That's
that,
why trust me, I don't want them to leave without
honest-
us knowing.
All right, let's go quickly then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strike while the iron's hot, as they have said.
All right. I'm gonna go with you guys.
Okay,
Great.
so who all's going to the garrison?
That's
I think that's 3.
Okay, and you guys are staying behind to watch.
Yeah, just maybe just hanging out, or just not necessarily like. I was just thinking that we were just in the streets talking like normal, but be able to see the door or something. I don't know.
Great.
I don't know how busy these streets are.
There are people milling about. People have noticed you. You guys are pretty popular right now. You've been going around town asking for, asking a lot of questions. You were incremental and bringing Fritz to justice, and you've got a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit of local celebrity going. So,
I've got a dice set. I'm gonna play dice in the street.
Okay.
Try and catch some people playing dice.
so have you left yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys are leaving, okay, make everybody going, make a perception check.
20, dirty.
Okay, you're rounding the corner, heading towards the barracks. When the door opens to the safe house, and a guard looks right at Juniper and Pocket and says, and you guys did see that.
Did you see that?
How far away am I?
50 feet? 50...
Do they see us walking away?
Um...
Do I get a sense that they saw us leaving?
You get... What's your intellect? Make an intellect check. Straight intellect.
17.
You reason that they know that you've been here for a while, and that there are little birds everywhere. Yeah.
Oh.
You've been hanging out in an alleyway outside of a gang's safe house for hours.
I quickly.
Oh, I thought we were like not like right.
Which
right
one
there,
inside was that? How many walked out?
Most recently, you saw 2 walk out.
Who's got the wand? The wand of knocking.
Ye-
Still. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
No, most recently you saw 3 walk out. I apologize.
No, but which one? Did I'm asking which guy was this? Like which guy
Was it one?
inside?
Sure.
Was this?
It was both guys. You see one guy in the doorway and the skinnier younger man.
It was the 2 guards and the guard was. Shit, that's the 2 guys from the front row.
Okay.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't see you.
All right. He starts walking across the
Pocket scoops up his dice and heads over to them.
street. Okay. He meets you halfway across the street.
Hey.
Hi, Miss Emily would like to speak to you and your compatriots.
Cool.
I'd suggest you come.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
And he motions to each end of the street, and 3 guys from each end of the street kind of surround you a little bit.
All of us? Like, did they?
No, not the party that was halfway to or about a quarter way to the garrison, but you have guys
Okay.
around you.
Let's
You're in the lower boroughs, and you're kind of
Spider shape. No, I'm
Just,
just kidding.
they just want to talk. And if you need to escape, you can.
I will fucking turn into a bear. All right, I have no choice, so I'm just gonna watch.
Rash, what do we do?
I'm probably gonna just about face at this point and
You see
try
them
and look as
escorting your
like
friends corralling them towards the building.
I'm gonna try and look as like soldierly as
Sure.
possible, swinging my morning star, just like trying to look authoritative
Sure.
and stroll back
Make
towards them.
a performance or deception. Your check. Your call.
It's the same.
I guess I'll go up with her too.
Oh God. 4.
Okay. He looks at you and he goes, "Come on." So what are we doing? We're in the street in front of the safe house. There are 2 guards or 2 thugs in front of you, and 3 on each side. You guys are off to the 3 of you are off to the right of the safe house.
But there's no one like closing in on us at all.
Oh, but your friends have 8 guys surrounding
Hey,
them.
what are you doing with my friends?
Miss Emmeline would like to speak to you,
To me?
to all of you.
How come you're just getting those 2 then? Are we not that important?
We figured you guys would want to probably save your friends.
Save them.
From what?
Well-
Who's Emily?
Why don't you come inside, talk to Miss Emmeline?
Save them from what though?
Yeah, what? You just said you wanted to talk.
Miss Emmeline would like to speak to you, please.
But the save word, let's back up to that.
I think you know who Miss Emmeline is. You've been asking a lot of questions. She would like to talk to you.
I haven't asked any questions.
I mean, there's a lot of questions, but they're not about this Emmeline character. They're about somebody else.
It's about the Dragonborn. Has been pretty loud about town, talking about Mr. Hack. And,
Well, there's a wanted sign for it.
right, but no one has been.
Do you know
looking
where he
for it.
is?
I do.
We got word he was
Where is.
inside this place. That's why we were here.
Yep.
Like that's the. So I don't know who this Emmeline is though.
You don't know who Emmeline is.
I don't know any
You're
of them.
Bevesk and you don't know who Emmeline is.
No. Do I
Well,
look
we're
like
not
I know
from
who
this.
Emmeline
Make a
is?
deception check.
Hey, that's a 5. Maybe I'm proficient. It might be a 7. Hold on.
Yeah, let's find out.
This
This is going to make a huge difference.
Nope, it's a 5.
Someone teeters on this. I think I know that you know who Miss Emmeline is. And I think
Yeah, let's go.
You
Yeah, right,
come on
whatever.
inside.
All
Have a
right, yeah,
nice,
that's fine.
polite discussion.
Polite, but you said the safe thing.
Well, that's up to you, isn't it?
I don't want to have to have saving done. We're just
Well,
talking.
then let's have a polite discussion then, all right?
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
have a
let's do
polite
that.
discussion.
Let's come on inside.
I'm saying you guys should keep your hands to yourself.
Can
okay?
you just come out here and
I
talk
don't
to
think
us
Miss
out
Emmeline
here?
wants to do that.
Okay.
Well, what
but
if
you
I
guys
don't
have to
wanna
keep
go
your hands
inside?
to yourself, okay?
You
'Cause
have my word.
If you touch me, things happen. Just warning you right now.
I have no intention of touching him, man. Please, let's go inside. Talk to Miss Emmeline.
What? Am I not cute enough?
I'm already walking. I've just like put my head down and I'm just walking.
So you're escorted through the foyer. The 6 other guards or thugs stay outside. The 2 original guards walk you through some sort of store area with some desks, and they bring you up to a table.
How far does your message go?
150 feet. It doesn't go through like iron, like lead walls and stuff too.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it doesn't go through like metal walls.
I think you're good. I don't think there's no walls, but
Yeah, I think she's thinking the garrison.
Yeah, I was.
gotcha.
That's what I was thinking too.
So you're escorted into the pentagonal room where you scouted these 3 people. The other thugs take notice of you as you walk through the room, but they stay there. And the 2 thugs say, right this way, and they open the door, let you in.
You guys have any tea?
No, I'm sorry, we're short on hospitality, man.
Hospitality.
Can Pike's gonna try and side eye into those ledgers. Are they still open?
Make a perception check.
At disadvantage.
I know it.
Yeah.
Can I also look? But I want to look for a specific name.
I gotta choose between the 5 and the 4. That's a 3.
You can see writing. Yes.
I was saying, perhaps I should
What was the
proceed.
name of the Baron guy or whatever? The racist.
Baron.
Bears.
I'm
Joel.
looking for
Jonas.
Jonas. I'm looking for his name specifically.
Okay.
That's a 12.
Can't really make out much. You see a lot of writing. You see some numbers, some figures, but that's all you have time to make out. And inconspicuously as you're escorted into a room, you're brought in front of a table, and this large, muscular woman is just kind of eyeing you. Just kind of awkwardly, just kind of looking at you guys.
I'm gonna wink at her.
She smirks a little bit. She waits a full 40 seconds, just an awkward silence. Just eyeballing you. Well, you lot have made a lot of noise knocking about town. New folks in armor, big dragon guy asking all sorts of questions about Ack over here. Not too subtle.
There's a wanted poster, dead or alive, for him.
I know, but no one's been foolish enough to look for Ack except for you.
I need money very bad.
Yeah. Things cost a lot at these stores here, and they're not willing to cut very good deals without yucky stuff happening.
That's not really my problem. So, as soon as you show up, me own flesh and blood, Pete, decides to up and skip town without so much as a goodbye, huh? Thoriak and me's gonna have a real discussion about that. See, people's got eyes on you. Easy peasy to keep tabs on. You're stirring the pot, and not in a good way, mates. So, never let it be said that Emmeline Cromrow wasn't fair and pragmatic. I'm a businesswoman, and you, my fine friends, is bad for business.
What business?
I've got all sorts of businesses. Here's what you lot's gonna do. People seen what you did with old Fritz, and some folks are thinking you're heroes. So, the way I sees it, you go to the town square for a couple of days. You talk to some folks about what a great man our man Jonas Donnell is. You do everything in your fucking power to get him elected, and we call it even Stevens, right?
Doesn't seem like we have to do anything to get him elected.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think
That's
we
great.
can do that. That's an easy
How many?
agreement.
So we're in the back room where we got Anders Hack, we got some guy we don't know, and we got her. Did everybody come in with us? Basically,
Nope,
just
they
those
stayed in there.
Wouldn't it look bad for an elf and a half elf to be trying to support
Yeah,
Jonas?
that'd probably be points against him, honestly.
Honestly, he likes it when elves speak in his favor. And he likes to keep. His missus is an elf, so that would actually be pretty fantastic, especially if big heroes like you was vocal and helped get Mr. Donnell.
I'm really into
elected.
licking boots, so.
Why do you care who gets elected? Honestly,
the
business you should be fine. Like you're gonna be fine no matter what, right?
Let's say we're like-minded individuals with common interests.
I think it's a generous offer.
I think it's a very generous offer.
gracious, and I think it's easy for us to do. Personally, I mean, asked a lot worse already, and I think Miss Emmeline has been very, very patient with us.
Yeah.
Very
How many
generous.
people around us?
There are 3 people. They are on the. Emmeline is being flanked by 2 guards, or by the 2 men. Probably about. One is about 10, 15 feet diagonally off of her left. One is about 20 feet diagonally off her right.
So it's a big room.
It's a pretty big room.
20 feet, huh?
So, you seem to take a liking to the kids in town, right? And especially those 2 orphans down in the southern part of the Barrows, right? So let's say you don't fold up your end of the bargain. I'd hate for something to happen to them. It would be a real shame, wouldn't it? Be a real shame. So he's going to go to the town square. He's going to preach about how great Jonas Donnell is. And everybody's going to call David Stevens, right? Yeah? No? Somebody speak up.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
I'm gonna fritz this lady.
So they're 20 feet apart, each of them.
The Hack and the other gentleman, they're probably about 30 feet apart. Maybe 40 feet apart.
I was trying to get
Yeah.
Yeah.
how close they each
How
are.
close
to
are
each
they
other.
to each other?
They are in a triangle that is kind of oblong, and Emmeline is at the spearhead of it. But you don't get the impression that anybody is within 20 feet of each other.
Convenient.
Maybe
For my
maybe
shatter
Hack.
spell.
Hack and Emmeline are probably 15 feet apart.
Can I
Well, everyone's sitting there
cast
thinking.
shatter?
I was gonna go. Well, hold on.
Shall we do?
So,
You two figure out what just happened. 'Cause,
so did you start casting a spell?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's what happened.
Well, I guess the moment I see her starting to cast the spell, can I like give you like a wave or anything to stop you?
I mean, make a perception check
Okay.
with
Can I-
disadvantage.
I'll hold off for.
That's a
No, you
Oh,
did
no,
this.
Okay.
12.
Yes. Okay.
That's a
12.
12.
You did not see it.
Cool.
And I'll be right back.
We have 3
I was
days
actually
to get rid of this. Children. They're threatening children. I can't abide.
I like how you and I were both asking the same question.
I'm
though.
like, how
it was
close
pretty
are they?
obvious what both of us were thinking. I was
Yes.
like,
My
what kind of
fancy.
armor is Emmeline wearing?
Make a perception check.
Is she heavily armored? Like in some way?
She's
Hey,
armored.
that's an 8. She's armored.
She's armored. All right, we're gonna put Laura at the front of the room since she's being the guy right now. All right, coming over your head, coming down. If this looks familiar, it's because it is.
Never seen it in my life.
So straighten this out.
And straight up again. Look at those barrels. The weathering on the wood. Ugh.
Okay, guys.
Oh boy.
Wow. To be fair, I bullied you into that, so.
Yeah, you kind of forced our hands there.
We could have gone and gotten the garrison.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what time we started in earnest? I may need to change a memory card.
I want to say 740.
7:40. Okay, so we
That
can
sounds
about
right.
an hour. Great. I'm just gonna
Time thing.
Okay. Yeah, now's a good time to go to the bathroom if you're gonna. You guys are kind of in a little line just right inside the door. Yeah, let's see here. Where's Emmeline? All right. You see Emmeline right by the
Wow.
desk. And let's see. Need guys. You see Hack off of her right side, about, I said 15 feet, right?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. And you see this other guy kind of back here a ways. Okay. Fun. Fun times are about to be had by all. There were diplomatic options. So, Vanya,
Yes.
before combat starts in earnest, you guys are kind of just lined up at the front there.
I feel like I stepped forward a step
Sure.
right before this happened.
Great.
So,
Awesome. Sure. Vanya, where did you cast Shatter?
In the middle
Right
of
here?
those two, so it gets both
So you
of them.
could definitely get both of them.
That's what I verified before I cast it. So.
yeah.
Otherwise, I would not have cast it.
Yes, I understand. I could tell what you were doing, and I support your endeavors.
When I see the shatter go off, can I use a reaction here
Sure.
to make her, which she's got a super cool model. It looks like I didn't get to see that. She gets an 11 on her roll,
Great. Okay.
on her dex save.
On the cool model one.
On Emmeline, and she's got a wacky ass sword there,
Becca knows.
and I guess is she here?
Close
or
to
in
us,
this
that's
space?
Okay.
Okay, so there's this one. Which space was she in? This one or this one?
Emmeline, I had her sitting right in between, so that's good. She was sitting down eating, right?
I think she's a little bit closer because I have to be able to hit my shatter in between.
Shatter is 10 feet, right?
10 feet sphere.
Yeah, that hits both of them.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
10-foot radius.
So roll damage, Vanya. Both of them fail.
Channel divinity.
Okay, is that for thunder damage as well?
Yes.
Is it really?
Yep. So 3d8 damage
So
Okay.
it's
on
just
a failed
20.
save.
It's just 24 damage.
Yep.
That's true. You just did 20. Oh my god. Okay. Hold on. My guys are still getting set up here.
And should we roll?
You should roll for initiative, yeah. That is the surprise round.
Oh no.
Great.
Oh no. What did?
I was a 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a very.
Oh, it looked like a 1 to me.
25 damage? Is that what we said?
Great.
That's
That's
four.
way
24.
more.
Okay.
I thought the same thing at first when I saw the one on the side and was like,
That's what I meant to do last game. I had to get my.
You didn't have Shadow prepared, did you?
No, I did. I just
She was
I said the
Thunderwave.
wrong thing. I was thinking the wrong spell. That's why I was like, I thought it was second level, and that was where my confusion was. That's what I meant to do. What I just did.
Oh, they both failed. That means doesn't Shatter do something cool?
Oh yeah,
or-
Shatter does some
What
other
does Shatter?
stuff.
What does Shatter do? I haven't casted it in forever. I don't know.
A creature made of inorganic material, so no.
It doesn't like knock him down or anything.
A non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes the damage if it's in the spell's area.
Okay, Bramash.
3.
3. Pocket.
10.
Okay. Juniper.
16.
16. Nice.
What's your dex?
Callisto.
18.
Plus 3.
Vanya.
16, but my dex is less than her, so I go after.
Great. Okay. Oof. All right. All right. And let's see here. Yellow and green. So we'll call green. Bandit Captain. So Anders Hackberry takes 24 points of damage.
I'm like, are you sure you want to be threatening us?
Okay.
I think it's too late for that. I don't think the loot is gonna take
With
time
that,
to shattered.
let's see here. What is his movement?
Jesse's like, joke's on you. They all rolled nat 20s on initiative.
Two of them dead.
Damn it.
They both crit you twice. You are dead.
Get the 20s out on initiatives and not on the hits.
Okay. Anders rushes forward. 2, 3. And is going to make his multi-attacks at the closest target.
Neat. Glad I was there.
Okay. So this one is 21 to hit.
That definitely does hit me, yes.
Okay.
I mean, I do have wizard AC, so
Yeah.
let me check. Yeah, definitely beats an 11.
That is 4 points of damage on that attack.
Okay.
And then we are at 14.
I'm going to use shield.
Shield.
Yeah.
And
So my AC goes up to 16.
yep. And his longsword scrapes along your
So it's 4.
arcane shield. Yep, 4 damage. He rolled a 1.
Wow. Fantastic.
And that is the end of his turn. Up next. You know what? Let's do some combat music, huh? Let's do that.
Yeah. That'll help the stress.
Up next is Emmeline. Emmeline hops across the table, stands right in between you two, and she looks at Vanya and she said, "I try to be nice. And she is going to make her multi-attacks. First one is a 7.
No.
Okay. Sorry. 8. No. All right. Next one is a 14.
I laugh at her.
Scrape, scrape. Great. Callisto. Oh, I'm sorry. She does 3 attacks. I
Okay,
apologize.
go ahead.
Sorry.
That gives me time to
Callisto,
think.
you're up on deck.
Okay.
Great. 12.
No.
Or, no, 11.
Ha.
Ha ha. Clerics in their heavy armor. Okay, Callisto, you are up.
Alright. I'm gonna move in between you guys. 'Cause
Great.
There's a space there. We're all getting real buddy-buddy. And then, hang on, let me see. What's wood? That is a bonus action. Fantastic. So, I'm gonna try and hit Emmeline with my Morning Star.
Great.
It's 16.
16. 16 does not hit.
Okay. And then bonus action, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Bramash.
Okay, cool. We'll just have to remember that because I forgot to print the sanctuary ring.
Yeah, it wouldn't fit in there anyways.
It's true. It's a mess over here. Up next is Juniper.
Okay. How fast do I move? If I were to like stand like right here, could I like poison him?
Probably, yeah.
What's the range on it?
Well, I have a ring of
long
distance. So
Or
my
it's
poison spray would be 20 feet.
Oh yeah, you'd be.
You're fine.
Yeah.
So
You could do it from here if you wanted to.
So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my way over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna poison spray this guy,
Great.
and I haven't used that in a little while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
And that's just automatic.
You have
So
to
he
save.
has the con save 13.
Let's see. Well, 13
Maybe.
saves.
He saves, so he takes
Nothing.
nothing, right?
That is true.
Okay, bonus action into a bear.
Bonus action. Bear time. Yes!
That's good, barely white.
Oh, man.
I already have
Good.
inspiration. So I'm gonna hold on to
Good. Yeah, hang on to it.
I've been holding on to it.
Good.
All
I think
right.
you lose it after a day, though. Yeah.
That was my intent. It was
Yeah.
that it lasts for the
Okay.
session, but that was really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Up next, Juniper's at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Right, that's an action, bonus action.
Yep.
Vanya.
I'd like to hit Emmeline with my Warhammer if
Sure.
I can. 9.
9 does not hit, I'm afraid.
For my bonus action, I would like to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Yes. Right there.
And then I would like to make an attack with my Spiritual Weapon.
Sure. From out of the ether, a large bird statue appears between Emmeline and Anders Hackberry.
11.
Also does not hit, I'm
Okay.
afraid.
That's it.
Okay.
Trouble hitting.
Yeah.
Damon.
I'm gonna move here
Doesn't help
to this
that.
door
Yeah.
and free action pull out a knife,
Yeah.
and then for my action try and jam the knife into the door and into the door frame
Great.
to kind of bar it shut like a under the knob.
Let's make a
door to
strength
wall.
check.
Great.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
That was
That's a good one.
Ha!
Fantastic. So that's a 19.
Yeah, you're able to kind of wedge that crap in there pretty well.
Great.
Yeah. You have a bonus action.
gonna call it there for now, but I'm gonna move to here.
Great. Okay.
And then can I bonus action draw my crossbow?
Sure. Yeah. You have the fast hands. Great. I'm
To
all
use an
about
object.
that.
Fantastic.
Up next, the bandit in the back freaks out at the appearance of a bear, and is going to make 2 attacks at the bear. They have the same modifier, so a 17 and a 23.
Both hit.
Okay. I know, right? I feel bad about
All
this.
attacks on bears should have disadvantage. Double disadvantage.
Don't talk me into this.
Double disadvantage.
I agree.
Dang it.
Rawr.
Should be the badger bears.
That is 4 and 7
Bear
damage.
jerky,
That is
yes.
11
I like
piercing damage to our fair
It's okay, I
bear.
have 50 hit points still.
Okay. Bramash.
So I'm gonna trust in the power of sanctuary.
Yeah.
And do something very dumb here.
Yes, please.
I am going to step back.
Okay.
They must make a wisdom saving throw against your spell save, which I don't know what your spell
It's
save is.
not.
They
It's
decide
12.
they don't want to.
They don't want to. They've got something else planned or something. I don't know. So I'm gonna go. This is. I don't know if this takes anything. I am going to. I guess can I make a bonus action of try and like wedge myself up against the door with like my back to the door?
Just call that your movement. It's not even anything.
Oh, okay, cool.
You're just
I'm gonna
there.
try and wedge myself. I saw Pocket do that, and I just want even more. And then I'm gonna level 2 magic missile Anders Hackberry. Hit.
Yeah.
Hackberry, is that his name?
Yeah, you get the impression that Hack is a nickname.
Mr. Hackberry. So he's just gonna take 5, 7, 11, 14 damage.
All right.
Yeah, and I figure like with my magic missile, I got like my little crystal that I pull out or whatever, and I do like I'm pulling the energy out of it or whatever.
Yeah.
But as it's starting to pull out, I just like flick it, and then I like whip my hand out.
Yeah.
It's like a one-handed thing. It's all right-handed. is the
Absolutely.
idea.
They could have spread a little bit and then.
Yeah, it's just like a.
Absolutely. You hear him kind of mutter, "What do I do?"
That is a second level.
Okay. Any other actions,
And I
Ramesh?
am done.
Okay. He is going to definitely not dig that. He is going to just pursue you.
Definitely not
Yeah,
dig
he Sanctuary's broken on him, so he can just attack.
He's going to attack with his longsword twice. A 15 and a 21.
21 hits, right? Because you're up to 16.
My AC is back down to 11.
Oh.
I'm gonna use shield.
Yes.
So 1 or yeah. So my AC goes to 16. Do they both?
Great.
still hit?
So no, 15 and
Right.
21. One does.
no, I'm sorry, a 16 and a 21.
Oh.
I apologize. Don't have done
Yeah.
that,
Yeah. No, I'm just getting wrecked. All right.
or do have done that. It's your call, but
Doesn't-
it wouldn't have affected anything.
What am I taking? What am I eating here?
You are eating 9 and 5, 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay, that's fine.
That is the end of his turn. Emmeline is incensed by Vanya's brazenness and is not thinking strategically. She wants to kill Vanya.
Nice. Yeah, good. Draw the fire.
All right. So she's
Aggro.
going to make her 2 longsword strikes at you.
Okay.
We've got a 20
Yes.
and a 23.
Both hit, and I'd like to use my reaction on after the first hit.
Sure. Can do. Let me just get you your damage here real quick. Which one is her? Oh, shit. I was rolling wrong. Okay.
Oh, she's got better dice.
So you take plus 5, 1 hit for 12 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
and 1 hit for 9 points of slashing damage. I'm assuming you're using your reaction on that first
Yes.
one. So that's just, is that 2d8?
She has to make a Dex 13
Okay.
save throw first.
Nope, natural 1.
2d8. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, 2d8. Also, at first level, you can thunderously rebuke characters. Okay.
Okay, what are we doing, baby?
I was reading it.
Okay.
There's, because I think I'm thinking about my other character where it like levels up as I level
Yeah, you're
up.
thinking of Hellish Rebuke.
13.
Whew, 13 points of damage. She did not love that.
It's those dice, I don't know. They're just 8s. It's 8s on every side.
That would be 16.
God. All right.
Is she looking bloody
She
at
still
all?
has no. She still has one her short sword attack on
Okay.
you. That is a natural 1. So that is the end of Emmeline's turn. Callisto, you are up.
Great. I'm gonna try and hit her
Yeah.
again, hopefully. Get to. Come on, baby. Nope. 10.
Okay. Yeah. It scrapes across the front of her armor. You can hear a metallic screech. Any bonus actions?
Nope.
Okay. Juniper.
All right.
Juniper.
Juniper. I am going to multi-attack.
Yes. Yes.
So we'll start with the bite.
Yes.
Oh, that was a 7.
No.
And then the clawing, that was a 17.
17 does hit.
Cool. Let's see, it's 2d6 plus 4. That is 13 slashing damage.
13 slashing damage. Great. Ramesh. Wait, no, Vanya.
So when something says it originates, it's a 15-foot cube originating for me. What does that mean?
That means everybody adjacent to you will get hit by
Oh,
thunder.
so like I'm in the middle of it?
Yeah.
Yes.
You are
Gotcha.
You are the point of origin.
Okay, I don't want to do that.
Thanks.
You wouldn't get hit.
We'll see. Yeah, Pocket, you're on the square with the wall tile.
Oh, wait, no, that's...
Yeah,
oh,
that's
I'm
her-
not.
yeah.
I wouldn't get hit.
I'd like to
I'm-
start with my bonus action,
Here.
Okay, bonus action.
which is my
Yeah, he does.
spiritual weapon.
Yes.
16 to hit
16 on which target?
on Emmeline.
Does not hit.
Ugh, I wonder if I should even do guiding bolt. It's probably not going to hit. But why not? All right, I cast guiding bolt on Emmeline.
Okay.
Or I try to.
At which level?
At the only levels I have left
Okay.
first.
It's a disadvantage.
Huh?
Since
That's a ranged.
Yeah, so you will attack with disadvantage if you're in melee.
Is that
Since
true
when?
for spells
It's
too?
for everything. Yeah, for all ranged attacks, you
Okay.
get disadvantage. I guess the idea is like you're trying to do the spell and there's people right next to you and you're...
She is up in your grill. Let's
If that's the case, then I don't want to do that.
let me just. I'm because I've heard that played both ways. Ranged spell attack and melee is the first thing that comes up.
Where does it indicate that it's arranged on here?
It is a ranged spell attack.
Oh,
for
to
sure.
make a ranged spell attack. Gotcha.
It is at disadvantage.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Now that I know that, or did I
Yeah,
just
no, you
stop
did
catching
not.
that?
It's fine.
Okay.
We're learning. I'm a new DM. You're a new cleric.
I'm gonna hit with my hammer then.
All right, smack her.
I think I'm at +4 only on that. Let me check.
I like the music this time better.
Mm-hmm.
15.
15. She's quick for an older gal. Okay. Okay, we are at my man Pocket.
Pocket's so uncomfortable with everything that's happening. He's gonna just step forward a little bit and take a knee
Yep.
to try and shoot.
Anders, yeah.
And it's gonna be, I don't know if I can try and apply this non-lethal, like wounding at a limb.
Not with range.
Probably not with a bolt.
Okay.
I mean,
Nope, that's
I
fine.
mean, he's looking pretty healthy.
you
still,
can do a
right?
called shot. Yeah, he's been hit like once, twice.
The called shots are a
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
I would say that's the only way you can do a non-lethal with a crossbow bolt.
Great. Then I'm just gonna take a shot at him.
Yeah.
Since he looks healthy. 21.
21 hits.
Sneak attack. Rogue doing the damage.
Yeah, it's true. You get sneak attack. He's in melee with Ramesh.
Me, of all people.
That is. Eight. Sorry.
It's okay. You're fine. Take your time, buddy.
That
He's
is.
sleepy.
What?
He's sleepy.
I'm very sleepy.
It's true.
12 damage.
12 damage to Mr. Hack. Yeah, it catches him right above the hip, and he's like, oh, God. He's starting to look a little rough.
Leave him alone.
All right. Any bonus actions?
Just gonna finish my movement out over here.
Great.
And then call it there.
I think that's wise. Okay. Okay. This guy is going to bonus action disengage from our bear.
Do I get to attack him?
You know, he
these are-
disengaged.
Oh yeah, he's a rogue.
These are.
He's a sneaky rogue.
And he
Hold
is
bonus action disengage right now.
and he is he doesn't have a great line of sight on Pocket. He's just going to try and take out this bear that's clearly going to try and kill him. So he's going to fire 2 crossbow shots at let's see here, a 14 and an 18.
They both hit.
Both hit. Okay.
How many hit points does a bear have?
34.
Oh, good.
7 and 5 points of
Okay.
damage, of piercing damage. That is his turn. Ramesh.
I am going to try and still keeping this door shut.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to drink a potion of blur.
Great. Yeah, that provides was a disadvantage on
Disadvantage
all
on all attacks
Fantastic.
against me.
attacks. Yeah.
And then I will use my free action to call just like as I'm drinking it,
Mhm.
I'm like half kind of like about to cry,
Oh.
and I'm just like, please, someone kill him! And then I like start like I don't know, as I take blur, I'm like, I'm moving all fast now or something. I don't know what.
Yeah, it almost looks like you're out of sync with time a little bit, and it
Yeah,
looks like
I'm
you're just
like-
kind of. It looks like you're, but it's Bramash, so it looks like you're nervously pacing back and forth.
Well, like keeping a hand on the door, like both hands still on the door, like please don't come through.
Yeah.
Someone's just gonna push this door down because I do not have a lot of strength, and then I'm done.
Okay.
I have to get set of my inventory now.
Top of the round. You hear voices from outside. We're gonna call these guys. Okay. Door seems to be holding steady, but you do hear loud pounding.
Do I feel them like pushing on the door yet at all, or is the knife holding them
Only
back?
once do you feel that.
Okay.
Great. It is Hack's turn. He's gonna take his 2 longsword attacks at you.
This will not go well.
We're going to say that is a 14 and a...
They're both at disadvantage.
That's right. They're both at
Yeah.
disadvantage. Okay.
So that's the first one.
So red die is 14. Orange die is... wait, is it 14? Yeah. And orange die is at 18. Okay.
So on the
So
first
they're
attack,
14.
oh, you're gonna re-roll both of those.
Yep.
Okay.
Both miss. 3
What?
and 4.
Oh yeah, sweet, fantastic.
Whiff. Fantastic. Good use of blur potion, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm at 2 life.
I'm at 4.
You're at 4. Oh no.
Emmeline froths at the mouth, rage in her eyes, and lashes out at Vanya.
Bye, guys.
One is only a
Oh, I didn't
9 to attack.
Okay,
The other is a 24.
that one does it.
And that does 9 points of slashing
I'd
damage.
like to use my reaction before I get knocked unconscious.
Yes.
So make a
Dex save.
dex save.
21.
Okay, so half. 2
2
is half.
points. Is half. Okay, 2 points of damage
And
to
I'm
Emmeline.
unconscious.
She smirks. She takes out her short sword and fails at planting it in your corpse.
Oh no.
It slides off the
It's not
side
a
of
corpse
your
yet.
Well, it slides off the side of your chainmail and sticks in the wood briefly. She pulls it
Not a
back out.
corpse
She
yet.
thinks she hurted you.
I still
Wait, does she think she hurted you? No, she does not. Okay. That's the end of her turn. Callista. So Vanya is in repose.
Yeah.
What does that mean for your spiritual weapon? Is it?
It just
It's
hangs
still
out.
It's still there.
Okay. It's
not
That thing just
concentration.
hangs out for like 10 minutes.
Spiritual weapon goes. It's just there for a minute.
Is it? I thought
If
it
you
was 10
die, if she's dead,
It's still there.
Still
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I looked it up. It's not concentration,
wild.
so I don't think I can do anything with
No,
it.
you're dead. But
So I'm gonna use Channel Divinity, Sacred Weapon.
Okay.
Hopefully that distracts her.
It might.
So my Morning Star is now glowing with a bright light.
Glowing. All right.
That's all I can do this round.
Great. Is that does that offer like a +1 or?
It's a +2 to attack rolls.
Sweet.
That's
Okay.
so good.
All right.
I wish I'd done it sooner. But I
Juniper,
forgot it
Mooniper.
does that.
Okay, you're not getting away this season.
No, chase him around. Get him.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Multi-attack him.
That's so cute.
I love this bear.
Everybody would grab some photos of this.
Yes,
That'd be
I
fun
got
for
it.
me.
Gonna start with the biting, and that is a 17.
17 hits.
All right. So 1d8. 1d8 plus 4. That's gonna be 9
9
piercing damage.
9 points of piercing damage to our bandit over here. Okay.
Now I'm gonna claw him. That one.
That one barely misses.
Barely.
All right. Vanya, I would like you to make a death saving throw.
All right. 4.
4. That is your first fail.
Cannot heal him as a
Pocket.
bear.
I know.
Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna.
up to her.
take a shot at hack.
Yeah.
18.
18 definitely hits.
Great. That is 17 damage.
17 points of damage. Hack falls over forward. And for all intents and purposes is dead. Up next. Any bonus actions, Pocket?
No.
Okay. This bandit is going to again disengage and scoot a little further from the bear, and still try and keep eyes on it. But maybe we can try and keep an eye on the rest of the room as well. There we go. Okay. And he's going to take his 2 crossbow shots at the bear. A 19 and a 22.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is 6 and 5 points of piercing damage to our barely beloved. And that is the end of his turn.
And that exactly turns me back into an elf. Where was I? Like,
You're right there.
here. Okay.
That sounds good.
He gasps. For Mash.
Do I get a? Can I like quickly look at? Is he? So he's down. Is he dead? Does he look like he's breathing?
Let's say he is in the same position that Vanya is in.
So he looks like he's still alive.
Temporarily.
So I do like a quick like look at Pocket, be like, keep eyes, and then I'm gonna do a like scan the room here. I see this dude's over there. I'm going to level 2 magic missile that guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, and I'm just like
roll
still
damage.
still there. I just like whip around to try and get him like high up in the air so they like avoid everybody,
Yeah.
and then I just like
You're tall.
point a finger and I'm like go.
Okay.
Cool, and then I roll the 4d4. Ooh, so that's 5, 10, 12. That is 5, 9, 12, 16 damage.
Woo! 16 points of damage to that guy, who shall remain unnamed. Top of the round.
Is he looking bloodied at all?
Not horrible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hack was the chump. I guess Hack did start
I
out the
think the
fight taking
mysterious
24.
stranger is
The number
or
2.
was of relevance.
The door explodes open.
Oh god.
They got through, even me holding them back.
Believe it or not, even the...
I didn't even get to make an opposed strength check. It would have been... I would have failed.
The door explodes open, and 3 guys.
Do I get like knocked away or?
Yeah, make a any kind of either athletics or acrobatics check.
It's a 3.
Yeah, you go back pretty far, but you manage to stay vertical.
Okay. I'm just there in the door. Oh, dude, that dude's doing some. Look at that dude. That dude's doing some like great martial arts and stuff. Oh, that's you.
Anders is down. We are at Emmeline, who smirks at the body of Vanya and unleashes her 2 longsword attacks at Callisto.
Terrible idea.
This was the worst.
I
A
don't have any more wild
19
shapes.
and a 16.
Oh no,
The
that's
19
right,
just
the
hits.
spider.
I know. I wasted it on
It
seeing
wasn't
everything
wasted,
that.
it was,
Well, but
I mean, I guess everything was wasted since we decided.
we're just
to
like yelling at each
points
other
of
back
slashing
here.
damage.
How many?
8 points of slashing damage.
Sorry, dude.
And then she's going to lash out with her short sword. 22, 23?
Yeah, that hits.
22. Okay. And that is 6. 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
That would be her turn.
Okay.
And then we are at Callisto.
All right. I'm going to lay on hands 5 points for now on Vanya.
Great.
And then I think that's all I can do. It's an action.
One sec. Yeah, I have to write that down. And I left my notepad somewhere else. So we're just going to do the notepad here. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're
No worries.
great.
Okay. Great. Now we are at, let's see here, is that the end of your turn, Calista?
Yes.
Okay. Juniper.
Okay. I think
This is an ugly fight.
yeah, this is bad.
It's like we walked into a warehouse of established criminals. They had lots of backup, and now we're losing.
It's super weird.
So my initial plan was to like just go get the cops and like bust the door down and see.
But imagine how impressed everybody's going to be if you live.
It's gonna be
huge
quite the
if.
story. We've got this.
All right. Do you have my moonbeam gem?
I do. Are we moonbeaming?
We're gonna moonbeam.
We're moonbeaming.
Sweet.
Is it everybody inside of the area?
5 feet.
Is it a 5 foot
5 foot.
radius
Yeah.
from a certain point?
Right.
So yeah, it'd be like 4 adjacent squares.
Or 5 foot radius, so it'd be like if you put it there, it'd
Be
be
the like a
so
square.
yeah, it's like a 9 by 9.
I'm just gonna cast it like right on top of this guy.
Cool.
Or, well, no, because I would hit you guys if I tried to cast it somewhere over here. Huh?
No,
Well?
you wouldn't.
Yeah, you say like there's you put it like right there. Yeah.
Would that?
That
Is
would get
he?
2 of
He's
them.
not over there. Okay,
Yeah.
so just do like right here, and that would get those guys without
sure
hurting
would.
anyone.
Mm-hmm. You could do that. Yeah, is that a save?
Trying to like should I? Well, you could probably get that guy. So I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna try to. This is a mess here. So let's
is a
just try
whole
to
mess.
let's
It
try
really
to
is.
like break some of that down. So yeah, that is a save.
Okay.
Con save. 13.
13 con save.
This is such
All
a
right.
complicated.
One saves, one does not. Let's say blue guy there does not save.
Okay.
The guy. I was gonna say the guy doing the crazy maneuver, but they are both.
It's the same pose. I just painted them differently and gave them different weaponry.
Okay, so
What does that do?
2d10. So one's gonna take
Oh yeah, I see it.
2d10 of damage, and the other's gonna take half that.
Yep.
Can't find my. I'm having a hard time finding you guys. Okay, so the one who. What do I say which one?
You just tell me the cumulative number, and I'll keep track of the hit points.
Okay, so this roll was 10.
Okay, so that was 2d10.
That's
That was 2d10.
It's just 2d10 damage. So that was 5 to one and 10 to the
That's
other.
right. Okay, that makes
Yeah.
it easier.
So okay.
Could you imagine having to roll for every?
That's
single
what I was saying. I'm like, wait a second, I don't know how to
on a
keep track of
fireball and you
this.
hit 5 people.
And I'm gonna, I guess my bonus action,
Uh huh.
just kind of hide behind these.
Yeah, that's just your movement. You're fine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, my
Cool.
movement.
Great. And at the start of every round, they have to save for that, right?
Yeah,
As long as
if
they're
they
standing
start, so if they start their turn there, they are engulfed in.
I mean, they're both going to start their
flames.
turn there.
So,
Cool.
so they'll have to save again.
Cool. Great move. Vanya, you have 5 hit points, and you're laying prone.
Okay, I'd like to stand up.
Yeah. So that's half your movement. You have 15 feet of movement left in both of your actions.
I'm gonna use my spiritual weapon against Emmeline.
Sure. Bonus action.
I cannot hit her. I can't roll. 14.
14, I'm afraid, does not hit.
Okay. I'm going to try to hit her with my hammer, I
Yeah,
guess.
smack her.
13.
13, I'm afraid, does not hit. I'm sorry,
Keep
my
rolling
love.
9s.
Okay.
It was great when you were doing it for
Different
damage
dice.
rolls, but
Yeah.
Any spoken words as you get back up?
No.
Okay.
Groans.
Pocket. Groans of pain.
I'm gonna hustle this way
Okay.
and aim my crossbow at Hack's dying body
Okay.
and try and shout to Emmeline, "We can save him if you stand down."
Okay.
And then I'm gonna ready an action, and if she swings again, I'm gonna shoot it.
Cool. Make a you can choose. Let's see here. How pissed are you right now?
He's shaken and visibly nauseous, so more persuasive.
More persuasion check then. Make a persuasion check.
$13.
Okay. She glances over at Hack, smirks.
Great.
Anything? We're holding an action. Is that what's
Holding an
happening?
action on Hack.
Okay. This bandit is going to take a step to the left here, just to make sure he can get a clear shot, and fire 2 crossbow bolts at the druid. We've got a 15 and an 18.
Both hit.
Okay. Sure. No, that's too good. That's a good roll. We're not gonna just take a good accidental roll. That's better. 5 and 8 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and that is the end of his turn. My man Ramesh.
So I can go and stand over here.
I'm just gonna kick him out of the way. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean he's on the ground,
Yeah, that's
but
fine.
he's not in the. We have like a spot on the wall here.
Oh, real quick,
Don't get in the
real quick.
moonbeam.
I'm not in the movie.
Oh, okay, good.
Because this dude is this. So this dude's here or here.
I will say he's right there.
Then I will not be right there.
Actually, no, he was in the other one. Otherwise, he would not have been in range of the moonbeam. There, that's where he was.
Okay.
Because I did it in like the so they were both.
Cool. So I'm here. I'm gonna use my dragon breath.
Yes, you are going to use your dragon breath.
And that's not a lot of damage. It's a DC 12 dex save, I think.
12. Okay.
For all 3 of them.
All right, I'm just going to do this way so I don't get confused. First one, nat 20.
Cool.
Second one, 5.
Neat.
And 14 for the last.
So 2 saves, 1 failure. Either way, the one who failed takes 8. The other 2 take 4 acid damage.
Great. The one who... The guy in the middle is looking kind of rough.
Cool.
And the other are looking
We're supposed to do
relatively
more
hale.
damage for a once a day thing, but
Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
the one-
Line of guys.
doesn't get better is the issue. So it's 2, then I go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm in a space, right?
That's a
I
space.
can't see. Sure.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then I come over there, and
Been hugging the wall.
and I'm hugging the wall, and I whisper to Pocket real quickly, like, if anyone needs it, I have a healing potion. Yeah, and I'm done.
Okay. Top of the round. Anders, let's see here. Okay. Emmeline is going to glare at Callisto, clearly being the reason that Vanya is still standing. Take her two long swords, right?
First swing
Yep.
is an 11.
First swing is 11. All right, cool. She rolls an 11.
I feel like as she's doing it, I like real quickly and I do like a quick little like firebolt and like clang her sword a little bit to knock it
So that
off
makes
the
it-
trajectory.
That's
my port.
So that
So I
affects
see,
the
like,
dice roll.
That's,
So
yeah,
that is
the first die is an 11. Is what she
okay.
rolls.
So that's 17 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. Second roll.
She has a
second swing.
+6 to hit.
Well,
Second one is a 12.
Does not hit.
She's going to take her short sword and take a jab at Vanya
Okay.
and miss wildly.
Great.
Great. That's her turn.
can I held action shoot Hackney at this
Yeah,
point? then?
absolutely.
I think. I don't remember. 10.
With advantage.
He's prone.
Yeah.
What's with disadvantage actually?
But he's
Oh,
like
is
right
that-
on
Well,
top
within
of it.
5 feet,
He's
I
like-
think it takes it away to shoot down at them.
Oh yeah, I guess because
The next one's 8.
8. Okay. She thinks you kind of mean business, but you don't get the impression that she gives a shit.
Great.
Okay. It's like she's not a super nice person.
That's super weird. Just seems so lovely.
Yeah. Callisto, you're up.
I'm gonna hit her with my morning
Yeah, smack her in the
star.
face. She's a jerk.
Yeah, she's a jerk.
It's like she's a
I
local
mean, I know
crime
we like
lord.
started it sort of, but she's still a jerk.
I mean, Yeah.
That's gonna be insane to hit. That's numbers 24 to hit.
does definitely hit.
Great, cool. Now my question is, do I want to use my last spell slot? How is she looking?
Make a perception check.
Yeah. 19.
19. She looks like she's got a lot of fight left in her.
Okay.
But, I mean, she looks wounded, but she doesn't look like she's about to go down anytime soon.
Alright, I'm gonna also cast Divine Smite.
Yes, you are.
Smart.
Smart. Divine smart.
It's not great. 9, 12, 15. Total
15 points of damage. Like some bludgeoning and some
it's actually
Radiant?
all radiant for you.
Is it all radiant?
Isn't it? Because you did the
Oh,
best
cool.
weapon, right?
It just makes it magical. It doesn't
Oh.
say it changes the.
Oh.
So that would be.
Did you add that in there too as well?
That was the
Or
plus
that,
2
that was
hit.
that was the +2 to hit.
+2 to hit, yeah. So that would be. What is it? Let's say that one since it's been 2 to 2. So 7 bludgeoning and then 8
Great.
radiant.
Cool.
And I'm out of spell slots.
Sounds good. Okay. Juniper. Juniper Mooniper.
Well said.
Pretty much where we all are right now.
I mean, I kind of want to keep that
Yeah.
there so that they start their turn.
Yeah.
So in that case,
They all rolled shitty initiative.
Thank God.
Oh, they were actually last, or
They started this round with you guys. They're just not up yet.
oh, it was just a.
One of them gets to go after Vanya.
so Moonbeam's a concentration spell, so I can only cantrip while that's up.
You can do
right?
non-concentration spells.
Okay.
Yeah, so if
So
anything-
anything else? I get Thunder Wave.
You have to get pretty close for Thunderwave. That's basically melee.
15
It's
foot
15
cube.
feet.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it's every square adjacent
Yeah.
to you. You being in the center.
Yeah, the location you cast on is south.
So you'd have to step.
The range is south, and
You'd
the
have to
radius
move.
is 15 feet cube.
You could move.
Yeah, you'll just have to get a little closer. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just trying to imagine. So like, it would be like a square like this, right?
Yeah,
I would be in this.
yeah. So you have to get next
So-
to him.
Okay. Sorry, I'm.
Vanya's got her hood up. She's got straight stealth rolls right now.
She sneaks out of the back.
Come in, shatter, almost die. And then just, like,
I am gonna
panther.
thunder wave at I think first level.
First level, okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
So
approach
I'm
him.
so I'm gonna approach him.
Great.
And
That's what kind of save is that?
con.
Con save. Okay.
Yeah.
16.
He saves.
Okay. So it's half damage of whatever you have there.
2d8. Should have done the level 3. Oh god. It was
Oh,
a
no.
3. So
Half
1.
of 3. 1 point of damage. Okay.
That was a terrible idea. Now I'm
I haven't
right
been
there.
hitting at all, so one is better than
Also,
nothing.
these crates explode over this way.
Whoa! Well, they failed to save, huh?
What'd they roll?
They didn't even have to. They have a negative 30 to everything.
I have so many regrets right now.
I think we all have a few regrets.
Okay, Vanya. Is that the end of your turn, Juniper? I'm sorry. Any
Yeah,
bonus
because he can
actions?
take an attack of opportunity if I move away.
Yes. But it would be at disadvantage because he's using a crossbow.
Can I? Yeah, I want to move away. Oh, I want to move away from him. Like,
Okay, he's gonna go ahead and do that. 9. You're good.
cool. Can I go this way? Can I go back behind these crates somehow?
I think you can only.
It's like
you got
35
6,
feet.
Yeah.
Yo,
Or
well,
7,
I
you
was
got
like,
7 'cause you're an elf.
1, 2, 3, 4. I could
Actually, yeah, you can. You
go.
can.
Can I? Is there
can
room
make-
to like go behind
Yeah.
the crates?
That actually was fun. Yeah, that's
You're
Cool.
good.
That moved me.
Cool.
Wow.
You've done it.
Awesome.
Great.
Yay.
Vanya.
Can I technically move over here without getting an attack of opportunity because I'm not leaving her melee range?
If you politely ask Callisto to kind of get out of the way,
Difficult terrain.
I would say we'll call it.
That's
Yeah, it's going to
fine.
half your movement to that point, so we'll call that basically your movement to
Okay.
do that. But you can do it.
I'm gonna start with my spiritual weapon attack that I
Okay.
can't seem to land and have done 0 damage with. 23.
23 does hit.
I have no idea what her AC is.
8.
8. Woo, 8 points of damage to Emmeline.
And then with my action, I'd like to cast. Oh, I hope this lands. Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt. Okay.
Oh no, sorry. I'm mixing up my spells again. There's a reason I moved, and that's because I want to do Thunderwave. Sorry, I moved so I wouldn't hit her.
Oh,
Understood.
Great.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Great. Thunder wave. All right. So that's a
Not
con
guiding
save?
bolt. Sorry. It is. Con 13.
Okay. She rolled a 18.
So she takes half
Mm-hmm.
damage.
Great.
I was like, the whole reason I moved was for this.
A little better than I.
So I rolled a 14, so 7.
7 points of damage. She's looking pretty rough.
So she looking bloodied or just beat up?
She's looking very bloodied. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. The bandit with the orange base is going to take a shot at Callisto. 8.
No.
Okay, that's his turn.
Great. Cool.
This was in between the two of them. It was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Well,
you're
no,
good.
yeah.
You're
There is
getting
no
both.
there is no in
Okay.
between them. It's just the way that
Okay,
it.
gotcha.
Yeah.
And then pocket.
Take a shot
At Emily?
Emily.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Roll damage.
Yay!
You need. I don't know if you have enough d6s. Where
I,
do you go?
I need a d6.
Alright, yeah, because you're rolling 4d6. Or
That's like my guiding
66.
20 damage.
20 points of damage. Emmeline takes a knee, snarls, says a very vulgar word in your general direction, and falls over forward.
Yeah, pocket. That guy's still up for some reason.
This dude has taken a lot of damage.
He's tough.
Not as much as you'd think.
We got Baird. I hit him with missile.
Okay, he's up. Let's see here. He's got a range of 80. He no longer sees the druid. So he is going to take a shot at Damon. Highs or lows?
Highs.
He's going to take a shot at you.
I earned it.
He did just take out his boss.
Doesn't that make me the boss now? Isn't that bandit rules?
11
Does not hit.
and a nat 20.
That definitely hits.
I've got a couple slots for healing saved.
That is 7 points of piercing damage.
Oh, that's not that bad.
I didn't roll great.
Pocket was crying before he was hit. If anyone's paying attention.
Up next, the bandit in blue has to make a con save. 18. So he's going to
So he
take
saves. So
half of whatever you roll right now, and this will be the roll for both of them.
13.
Yeah, 13.
Falls over dead.
Ooh.
The blue one. Okay.
Blue is dead.
Yeah, he failed the first one, so.
It's for both of them.
Yeah, but the other
He
guy
failed
is
twice.
up in just a second. I have to look at our initiative rolls.
Because when I roll again for his turn.
Yeah, when it's his turn.
When it's his turn.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Well, I mean that was the beginning of his turn. So you rolled. He failed.
I meant for that one.
He's
Because
not
you
up
said it was
yet.
for both of them, so I was confused.
Okay.
Well, no, I would imagine it'd be the same roll for the same guys, right? Unless you wanted, you can roll again if you want. That was just a pretty good roll.
It was a good roll.
I would probably just go with it, but if you want to
Sure.
do that,
No, you're right. I probably should.
If the DM's allowing you to take damage like that, you take the damage like that.
You could potentially do 20, though.
Or you could do 2.
your call, because it is his turn.
I just thought that because when they start their turn, they're supposed to.
Sure.
to
Okay.
save,
Yeah. If
So
you
I
want
just thought it would be
let's
the
do that.
proper.
Cool. Yeah,
way
that
to
seems
do
good.
it.
I
I,
would
thought it was per
different
round.
rolls.
Okay,
That
so
was my
he
thinking,
should
but-
save now.
Yeah, let's do it. Well, let's hope he doesn't. And he doesn't.
He doesn't save, so he will take full. What is that? 9, 12 damage.
12 points of damage to, and a number like 40. Falls over prone.
Yes.
It's just one
Gasping for
stubborn
breath.
guy.
Okay. Up next, Bramesh.
There's two
Oh no,
guys.
I'm sorry. There's
Two guys.
Orangey.
yeah,
Oh,
Bramesh, you're
I
up.
can't
Yeah,
see it.
you can't
Orange
have
rolled
orange.
better than those two, I think. Is the idea.
Yeah, he shot
I'm gonna
first.
magic missile that dude.
Cool.
Out at yellow there. It's level 1 magic missile this time. I just I don't feel like rolling to attack. It doesn't seem like we've been doing that. We weren't doing great for a while.
Sure.
I did great for my secret weapon.
That is
Plus
8
7 to
damage.
attack.
8 damage. Okay.
Or 6. Or wait, well, that's actually more than that. It's 8, 11 damage.
11 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, he's starting to look pretty rough.
It's starting
Dude,
to
it's
look rough.
I mean, he's
Too
one
bad
guy
the
with a crossbow
bear.
in a room full of people that are going to kill him.
And he is an unnamed figure with the top ranking members of the syndicate. I have a feeling
number
there's something
two.
to that.
Maybe it's number 2.
Number 2.
Can I use my free action to call out, like, who are you?
Fuck off.
Like, just go home.
Make a persuasion check if you'd like.
I'm not actually going to make that. I'd be like, no.
Can I go?
No.
Oh. Fuck you then. All right, Callisto.
Great. I'm gonna go take a whack at the guy that shot me.
He didn't do a great job.
No, he didn't, but it pissed me off.
Yeah, get him. Mush him up.
Ask him who that other guy is. Threaten him. Say you're gonna hit him until he tells you. What is number 2? 4.
Yeah. What's plus 7? 11.
Just misses.
Okay.
These guys are not tough. These are not crime bosses. These are hired henchmen.
Cool. That's it for me.
Okay, Juniper.
Okay. Which one's looking rougher at this point?
Nobody's looking great.
Nobody's looking great.
They all look bad. This is looking poorly for everybody involved.
I'm gonna
Slide
go so I'm not hitting.
Sure.
You know. And
Okay.
pop that right on the.
Yeah, right on.
So.
That's a fail.
Okay, great.
I really wanted to ask him questions.
Maybe it won't.
Oh,
Ooh.
19.
Never mind.
Falls over dead.
Dang.
Engulfed in silvery flames. Okay, there's one like
Little pipsqueak left.
peasant left.
And I'm staring him down.
Okay.
I missed, but it almost seemed intentional. Like,
Vanya.
Ask him who that guy was. We need to know. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna spiritual weapon,
Okay.
which is plus 5. 15.
15 definitely hits.
Okay, that's D8.
You thought all these people had high ACs because that one.
7.
person-
7 points of damage. Okay.
Is he still up?
Still up.
What's my speed? 30 feet. 1, 2, 3.
You're good. I'd say that's most of your movement because the table was in
I didn't
Emily's
divide the
day.
tape. Oh.
So, I mean, you can walk over.
You made it. You're fine.
I'm gonna hit him with my hammer.
Okay.
19.
Definitely hits.
Five.
5 points of damage. He's looking real rough.
This good dude like didn't take any damage before.
Mm-hmm. He took 4 before. Okay. Any bonus actions? No, that was your bonus action. Anything else? Any words? Okay. Pocket.
Pocket's so done. You got him. And just I'm gonna look through the door, see if I see anything.
Yeah, you see the 2 guards from earlier kind of trying to gauge the situation. Like, should we kind of see that? 2 guys that are probably not as loyal to Emmeline's cause as
Great.
she would have hoped.
Pocket's just gonna go.
Okay, great. I mean, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Great. So
Or no, this is intimidation.
Yeah,
We're
intimidation.
scary
But
guys,
it gets
right?
canceled
Yep.
because of
All right,
the...
But I'll take it.
Straight intimidation roll.
that is a 16.
Okay, they seem like they are willing to acquiesce to your urgings there. Any other actions? Any bonus actions? Anything?
No,
Okay,
just no.
great. Bramesh.
Do I get does she like breathing? She's
pretty
Sure
dead.
glad we
She's
didn't
dead. It's
fight
Hack
before we
breathing.
recharged all our
Hack
stuff.
is what one would call stable.
He's stabilized. Crazy. What? All right.
the reward might be better if we turn him in alive.
I think so.
I shout to the dude who's cornered over here and about to get beat down.
He looks terrified.
Yeah.
Better.
Like, just just drop your stuff, man. Just drop your stuff. You know how this ends. Drop your stuff.
He says, okay, all right, cool, all right, great, cool. Sorry, everybody, sorry. My mistake.
Like,
Yeah, it was your mistake.
like find some rope. Let's tie him up.
Make bad life choices.
Who's that guy?
Who's that guy? Oh, that was Sylvester. He was one of the underbosses, and he's dead now. So, you killed him with magic fire.
What number was he?
He was her number 2 man.
So wait, so he worked for Emmeline?
Well, yeah, he used to.
So we got 1, 2, and 3.
We got 1, 2, and 3 right here.
And you guys are out of initiative.
Great. I'm gonna just like
Wait, so
trick
these
the guy that we're
other,
talking to.
so these other 2 guards are.
They
Because they-
have acquiesced to Pocket's intimidation check, which was pretty good, and it didn't need to be. So yeah, we are.
So do we have a hostage in here, basically? Those
You
other
have
2.
you have
3
3 hostages if you want them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and
Well,
then one.
There's like 6 guards outside of the safe house.
Yes.
So they just saw us.
Dumbasses didn't go
Yeah.
get them as they saw us going down.
I mean,
So.
We can hear you.
Hey, come
Yeah,
inside.
well, they're
come
in here.
inside.
We have them. I
Come inside.
assumed,
Oh,
and they should know they're dumbasses.
yeah. I mean,
How
I
much was
chose
she
a life
paying
of crime.
Will they
She
interfere
paying
with
you.
Pocket taking whatever weapons they have?
I mean, I really like that, but no, I mean, sure. If
Just
you
gonna
let us
stack
go,
it
keep us
against the
alive.
wall
Can we
for
put them
now.
in the
Dude,
crates?
you're gonna go to jail.
I'd much rather not go to jail if it's all the
Well,
same.
so here's the.
What can we do to?
Well, we're not gonna kill you, but
That's great.
We're gonna take you to jail probably, right?
I mean, if I can't talk you out of it, I understand.
As
that.
I'm talking, I'm gonna head out into the next room and actually get a good look at what those documents were.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Cool. Make an investigation check.
Guide. Can I give him some guidance
Sure.
before? he
You
leaves?
got the G out before
Yeah.
the dice landed.
11.
11. You see, they look like shipping manifests. It seems coded.
It's coded, huh?
So
So we're gonna need this guy alive. I mutter to myself under my breath as I'm tapping my snoot.
Let's take it with us.
I start just like taking all of the info papers and just start like gathering them.
In your bag.
Yeah. What languages do you speak?
Elven and Draconic.
Okay. And common, probably.
yeah.
Great.
What have you been talking to us in?
Since I was giving him guidance, I assume I was kind of next to him. Do I recognize any of the
What languages do you speak?
Celestial, Common, Draconic, Elvish, Infernal?
You do not recognize this. This is. I mean, you recognize some of the characters. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Okay.
You see equals signs. You
Is
see
it
arrows.
Thieves' Cant?
You don't know.
Hey, Pocket, do you read Thieves' Cant?
Do you know what are you talking? Thieves can't. Thieves can't what?
I don't know. The rogues can read languages that
Oh, like
we can't.
codes and
Yeah.
stuff. Ooh, maybe. This looks like it's like in like it's not like it's in a different language. It's like this is just straight up gibberish kind of looking stuff.
Gibberish to anybody that
Let's
doesn't
show it to
understand this kind of
Pocket.
thing.
Okay.
Pocket,
yeah.
can you? We bring it
Yeah.
to
So
Pocket.
and I'll come back in.
Look at this. Is this
Whatever they're
is
doing.
this sensical to you? Guidance of Airdrie upon you?
What languages do you speak, Pocket?
I speak Minotaur, Common, and Thieves' Cant.
Yeah, you recognize a lot of these symbols. You notice that some of them. So a lot of times with Thieves' Cant, like symbols will be like whole phonetic sounds versus like individual letter sounds. But yeah, you see a shipping manifest or a manifest for moving goods across the city. There's still like a lot of names are nicknames. If you wanted to make an investigation check on this document, you could do so.
Before we take any of the bodies to the jail, can we search them for any gold or other
Yeah, I want to check
valuables?
Emmeline. I want to check out her swords.
Cool. We'll do that in one moment. What was that?
That is with +4, 16.
Was that with
16.
disadvantage?
Nope.
Cross your fingers, y'all.
That was an 8.
Plus your guidance, you still get that.
That's true.
10.
10. Okay. Here's what you see. You're not able to make out any names, but you get the way the word cargo is used. In context, you're picking out that it may not necessarily mean an object.
Maybe we should save that for when you get a little rest. You can look at it with a fresh eye. You're looking a little worn for wear right now.
As a ritual.
I'm feeling
Great.
warm.
But which that takes 10 minutes. So
Sure.
as
Yeah,
everyone
you've
else
been
is like-
doing that, is what I inferred
Okay.
from
What are
that.
we
Yeah, as he
gonna
was
do
looking
about
at
the
it.
6 people that are outside?
I don't
How do we
think they
get out
want
of
to take
here?
us.
Well, that's what I'm just talking as I'm doing my ritual here, which involves me with just like, one hand in my lap, and the other one is, I think it's a lot of just me doing this motion to get ready to do detect magic. It's just this, and then like spooky hand up over the eyes and stuff like that. I'm like, well, so could we? Will they just attack us if one of us comes out and they haven't heard from anything inside? Does that seem likely?
We just
they're
stroll
still
out
there.
like we
With
had a
our
great
hostages.
talk with them.
Yeah, we do. We can make these dudes kind of
Meat shields.
walk outside and just be like, "See you later."
You could disguise yourself as one of them.
I don't want to disguise myself.
No. Okay.
I asked.
Say everything's okay.
I
You
asked
guys
one
can
of the
go.
hostage,
He's looking a little tired,
the one
so,
hostage
yeah.
that talked a lot with us, the guy who brought us in. Like, what was the signal that things would be okay when we exited to your guys outside?
I mean, you guys would just walk out safely.
Oh, so she did not think that this was going to go down this way.
No, we thought that either we would kill you or we would work out a deal. We didn't think that this would go poorly either way for us.
Yes.
And I would like to personally apologize to you and your friends here on behalf of mainly me. A lot of these other guys really like the idea of attacking you, but I personally thought it was a bad idea and very immoral. How am I doing?
If you were to tell those guards to leave, what would happen?
I mean, they would probably not want to fight you in the middle of town where everybody can see.
Right.
I mean, some subtlety is preferable. We may have been powerful. I don't know. There's what they call a power vacuum now, and somebody's got to step in.
What
Put in a
happens
good word
if
for
we
me.
leave you alive?
I mean,
What's your name?
what was in my name? Which guy is this?
This was one of the
We're all
dudes. This
just,
was
like,
the
talking
One of the
to
2
him.
outside.
one of the guys at the door, not the skinny guy, the other guy.
Reginald. I'm Reginald.
Okay, Reginald.
Does the name Baron Jonas mean anything here?
I mean, yeah, because I mean, what do you
Because
want to know
it
about
could be
Baron?
a
He's
great password to
Tell
getting
us
out of
everything
jail.
you know about him.
I could imagine someone.
Each of you make an intimidation check, or are you being nice? Who's good cop?
I'm good cop.
All right, Laura, intimidation.
I'm better at persuasion.
Somebody's bad
I'm a
cop,
plus
right?
5
Are we?
And you're at disadvantage.
Can I? So for his persuasion, can I say because of the way that we've been talking to hey man, we got a way out of this. Can I give a help action?
That's
to
kind of what
that?
this is. 'cause she
Oh,
jumped
so
in.
one of them is just gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So yeah, then
So you're
take
just
the lead.
intimidation with.
I'm gonna persuade because that's what I'm better at.
What, you
Great,
was
I'll
being grumpy
intimidate.
at me. I don't.
What?
You were being grumpy to me.
Was I?
You made squinty eyes.
I didn't make squinty eyes.
All right.
No, I'm making squinty eyes.
It's very scary. All right. You can- Fine.
I
Were you
actually
being- were you
didn't-
being sweet?
I wasn't.
Was that resting
I
lower
was just being
face?
neutral.
Okay, fine. Let's do persuasion.
I said, tell us everything you know about Baron.
Is it a 13 or is it 11? It's
it's
on the
hot.
line.
Just reroll.
That's
it.
like-
Let's re-roll it if it's
Yeah.
That's like half. That's
My
perfect.
highest
Yeah.
is a 13 on persuasion.
Okay, your highest?
Yes. I mean my
Lowest?
my
Worse.
lowest. Yes.
12.
Should have took.
Taken the
with
12.
With the help, does she get advantage?
She was. It's basically a straight roll for both of
okay.
them. That was basically advantage
Okay.
on a persuasion
Cool.
roll. Yeah, I mean, I know he's a powerful man in the city, right? He's probably going to win the referendum.
We already know all about how he has lots of involvements with the syndicate, so we can skip past all of the parading. We just wanted to give you that one chance.
There's one chance.
Yeah, to give us the right words to stay out of prison.
Yeah, can I like pull out my Morningstar and tap it and be like, "You want to tell him
What do you
everything
tell him?
know?" I want to try and be intimidating.
Yeah, scare the shit out of him. Give me some good words.
Guidance of Erdre upon you. Her God believes in justice.
Yeah.
And so you need to
You see
figure
what we
out.
did to your boss. You tell
I
us.
mean, I don't
everything
want
you
to
know.
fight. I'm not looking. You guys are very capable.
And guidance.
Should we put them in the bag?
No. Let's
20
not put them in
people,
the bag.
20.
But it
would
took
suffocate.
like 12. It took like
Holy
no.
23.
Her and
So
I mean, it took 12 hours for the bag to eat it, right?
I don't want
But-
to put people in the bag. I'm afraid the Krampus is going to come out of the bag.
Let's not risk putting bodies in that bag.
Okay.
So,
How are we gonna?
and real
Here,
quick,
just
what you
walk them
tell
out.
him?
I tell him we fucking killed your boss. You better tell us everything you know.
Okay, look. If I, what do you do to me if I don't tell you?
Look around you.
Should we have one of us maybe go get the
This is.
cops?
Well, that's what we don't know if we're going to get killed.
I mean,
when
better.
we step out.
No. All right, look. You didn't hear this from me, okay? But there may be a symbol in the ledger there, and maybe it's on the right column over there on the deliveries, and it's the term smooth, and that might be representative of somebody of that name. But you didn't hear that from me. Please,
Okay.
God, please, just kill me rather than anything, because he will. I would rather just die at your hands right now.
Can be arranged.
I think we need to get the guards in here.
But first,
Yeah.
is anything? We got a lot of
Did we
stuff
look-
in
oh,
here.
yeah,
so I'm
what
detecting
are we supposed to
magic.
get
What
now.
is our looting of the bodies?
Yes. Who's looting Emmeline?
She did that while they were investigating outside.
Okay. Make a
Blessings of Erdre upon you.
low
And I'm-
investigate. This is a low DC.
Okay.
But
I
go
do
ahead and
have
use your D4.
And I got detect
Minus
magic
one
on, so I
on
can tell if any of it's
investigation, so-
magical.
We're almost there.
So once you find stuff.
That one, 5, 4. If
Great.
we're counting.
We're counting. So that's a real cool looking longsword.
Great, I want it.
It doesn't have a magical aura to it, but it has a shimmer to it, unlike the longswords that you've seen.
Great, I want that one.
It's very silvery in nature,
Silver.
and you notice a similar sheen on her short sword.
Great, I want that too.
And you're able to
What's
find
her armor look like?
Destroyed now.
it's in pretty rough shape. She's bigger than all of you, with the possible exception of like pockets.
It's easier to take things down than to make them bigger.
Okay, if you wanted to pull the armor off of her, you would make let's make it a
Well, what kind of armor is it at first? Like, is
It's-
it even better than mine or no?
make a perception check.
If it's super damaged, I can maybe
19.
mend it.
19.
It's not super damaged, but if it's like only a little beat up, I can mend it.
This appears to be similar to your chainmail, but it has tiny plates riveted or ringed in along the torso
Okay.
in little splints. And you have heard of, and you saw splint mail in Kurok's forge, and this looks like very similar.
She had like 17 AC though, and I have 18 AC.
She was not wearing a shield, as you
that's
also
true.
realized.
Mm.
So, honestly, with that kind of insight, you're able to tell that she is wearing splint mail armor,
Okay.
and it's in roughly female proportions.
Okay.
And you
Maybe
could
I
probably
could
get
have
it
an
off of
altar
her.
at the.
Yeah, get like, I can like fix it up so it's not damaged and stuff.
True.
And then
Yeah,
With
we
that,
can
you
take
could
it to the armory
there's straps.
guy.
It's a little bit adjustable, so any
Yeah.
heavy armor wearer that isn't very large could probably get into this.
Okay.
So yes, she's wearing splint mail.
I would like to
It
take
is.
that.
I would say it is
splint mail.
damaged, but I would say Bramash's mending spell could.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will let you heavy armor wearers decide who gets what there. You, as the random treasure generator discovered, are able to pick up 6 enchanted arrows on this guy.
Ooh. Enchanted
Those would
arrows.
be +1 arrows.
I immediately hand them to the person with the bow, and I also check his bow to see if it's like a really good bow or anything.
No. It
His
seems to
crossbow's
be a
just a-
standard crossbow. I don't know why he's even carrying arrows. Maybe he had a bow somewhere else.
Splint heavy armor.
Oh, these are arrows, not bolts.
Yep.
Oh, does
What?
anybody?
Splint heavy armor.
Yep.
Do you?
I can use bows.
You can use bows, but do you have a bow? We could. hold on to them, right? Do you want to hold on to them, or do we want
you
to
guys,
sell
you guys have been
them?
around. You guys know that bows are not that expensive compared to the money you've been making in Bevesk
I
recently.
have proficiency in a longbow. I probably should get one.
You should. That would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Or a
you guys
short
want,
bow. I don't know.
it would it would be the same arrows. Callisto, you were also able to find 10 gold on her body.
Great. Cool.
Who's inspecting? Anybody else?
I'll inspect.
Can I look? I want to look around, like in the crates and stuff around
I'll
here.
inspect
for-
Mr. Wanted.
Cool, make an investigation
Oh, my investigation is
check,
shit.
both of you. On unconscious bodies, it's pretty low.
8.
Investigation. I think my investigation is +5. Might be +3, in which case it's not gonna be good.
You find a standard longsword on him and some leather armor.
12.
Okay.
12?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said 8 for you, Vanya?
Yeah.
You find 11 gold pieces. You look around the room. There appears to be silks in these cases. You find some powder of unknown properties in some of the small satchels. You find what appears to be like fine tableware. You find this appears to be some sort of storehouse
For just goods.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got 11 gold, and then you found 10 gold.
I found 10, yeah.
So we have 21 gold.
I didn't find any money.
You didn't find any money.
But I'm just like, so when she said she had a lot of business in a lot of places, that she was.
Can I look around
that
on
was
the
not an
barrels? See
exaggeration.
if there's like money and stuff.
How do I make this enchantment?
One more person can, yeah. Bramash just did
do I make
not a
an
great job at
enchanted?
that.
Does someone
Arrows.
I give guidance
It's just
to
arrows
like to
plus
do
one.
that? That's not pocket.
That's it.
He's your best investigator.
I know, but he's at disadvantage.
What?
Oh, I thought they were enchanted.
Yeah, if it's a +1 anything, that means it is enchanted.
How's your investigation?
I think it's a +5.
Oh. Well, then I offer you my guidance.
Oh, never mind. It's a +1.
Okay, it's better than most
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, I'm on a -1, so.
I should. Do you
Yeah.
want me to investigate?
Look
what
Yeah,
around
it
the
check
is?
barrels
around.
and
Sorry.
stuff.
For a crime syndicate, you think they'd have more money, like around.
Well,
Can
you,
your guidance me?
Yeah.
I don't want to give away a lot, so look around. Do your
I'm
thing.
gonna open crates and whatnot.
And they're tied up, right? We've tied up them. Okay.
15.
Sure. 15. Yeah, you see a lot of the same things that Bramash did. It seems like if they are stashing coins somewhere, it's probably not in barrels and boxes around. You find a lot of goods that they're probably stolen, or just being they may have like tariffs against them or something, and they're just being moved from port to port.
Yeah, I asked the guy,
I have
our
an
friend here now, like, where's the good stuff?
I mean, Which guy? We're asking.
Reginald.
They don't tell me anything, man. They make me watch the door.
Watch the door, so you have no idea where like the money is and stuff.
I'm not even allowed in here.
Well, we can.
What?
Let's do this. We've got rope and stuff, and have we tied up Anders?
Everyone's tied up.
I'd
I
like
think
to
you've tied up
ask
everybody
him-
that's unconscious.
I'd like to ask him if he knows anything about the missing people in Bevesk that is not the ones killed by Fritz.
I mean, yeah, people go missing a lot.
Did that have to do with the syndicate?
I mean, everybody knows the syndicate moves people around, right?
Why are they moving people around?
I mean, some people have value to interested buyers, and we don't discriminate along traditional lines of morality.
Interested buyers like prostitution? Is this prostitution?
I mean,
or?
sometimes they do stuff.
What-
We don't really ask. That's kind of the whole thing of it. We just deliver.
So you can't really ask. What if we put Hack in one of these crates? Just let's walk out of here because they're gonna assume that everything went as planned, right? That we were supposed to walk out here and go make this referendum thing happen. They can't ask questions. They're not supposed to, right?
I mean, we don't ask questions of the buyers, but I mean, we do talk amongst ourselves pretty well. I mean, they're going to know something's up.
If we walk out of here with a crate,
You probably got some time. With a crate,
would they ask questions?
you could try and act like it was like just business as normal. I don't know. You could certainly
It's
try.
a job that
Sometimes-
we're getting paid to do.
Sometimes people come back different. Do you know what's up with that?
I mean, what those poor people go through, it'll change you, I'm sure.
What do they go through?
It depends on the buyer, if you know what I mean.
Somebody with a very small. Can somebody? I would like to ask Hack some questions, and I cannot bring him back from unconsciousness.
I have Zone of Truth still.
You got Zone of Truth?
But I
still?
think
can-
we need to, before we interrogate him, I think we need to be in with the guards and out
He's
of
not
this
gonna-
place.
I don't think he's gonna. I think that if there's the threat that he will get killed right here, he'll talk more.
But we can kill him in front of the guards too. We'll tell
I
him.
don't know if that doesn't seem
Well,
right.
it's
No.
the threat will be there.
No, it
No?
won't. I mean, they're gonna hang him, but like, that's not.
Probably
If-
gonna do that regardless.
So would he be more likely to talk if there's like some leverage then that he thinks like, okay, I can get out of this if I talk,
Yeah.
whereas if like,
Yeah.
I would help you. I would be like, they're going to let us go if you let me
yeah,
go.
like does
Will you
that
let me
sound
go,
like a
maybe?
better plan than just like
We'll think about
taking
it.
him in? Because like
I'll take my
he's-
chances with that.
he might know. I mean, it sounds like this dude was just muscle, but he might know.
You might know something.
Zone of Truth is second level spell, so I can't do that.
But I can pop him up if we want him still
Or just
weak.
like 1 HP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that we can, like, do you guys have a good set of questions? We can like maybe set the room looking in a certain way so that.
I just want to get him out of here and get him to the guards, get a reward.
Yeah.
So
Out of
if
this.
we can,
We have a
business.
scary threat where we could shove him in our murder bag.
that's true.
if
but
he doesn't
so,
cooperate.
So what I'm
That's pretty
concerned about,
terrifying.
what I'm concerned about is, this Donnell or the Duke is a real. He's not very good, and we have an opportunity here to deal.
Implicate him.
Yeah, to implicate him in the dealings of the syndicate. Like we've got everything, and we just need like the guy to let us know. And also, doesn't it sound like this is like our abductors might also be buying people? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain that. I mean, although it does seem like we were abducted, I was abducted directly by them, but maybe they're. Were you?
Were they part of our kidnapping? Like they sold us to the.
Well, so the
well,
person.
the witch lady grabbed me.
The person who kidnapped me used some magic on me,
Yeah.
which I can do now to poor efficiency. But we've got the right. Like maybe he knows. Oh, they're selling to that. Maybe he knows about the dad who came back different. Maybe he knows about some of the other dealings across town, because like
That
once we
missing
leave
lady's daughter.
Bevesk, if we leave Bevesk, like we don't know what's going on outside
Yeah.
of here, other than things are kind of tense in the capital.
Maybe
so-
we don't take him back to the guards initially.
Well, the other thing we could ask him if he's up is if there's a secret exit, because no good safe house doesn't have a
Ooh, and
bolt.
he'll know where the money is.
And I
And
don't
we're still
trust
there.
all the guards yet either.
I don't trust any guard
Not
anywhere.
at all.
It's
It's only a matter of time before they find out that we killed the boss.
Well, the guards at the city or the guards at the safe house?
The
We're
guards
talking
at the
about
city.
different guards. Okay.
Yeah, I don't trust all of them.
The garrison, basically.
The garrison. No offense.
None taken, I get it. Some of us are dicks.
Yeah, so let's get him 1-8. Let's get him.
So you want
let's get
HP
him.
him?
Let's
Yep,
get him.
1 HP.
All right, he kind of comes to a little bit. He spits out a couple teeth. Oh dear. I found myself in a bit of a pickle now, don't I?
I'm looking real mean at him. I got my scary face. I got like my stern face. You can't tell what I'm thinking. I'm just-
I touch his back and guidance him.
All right. Well, what? What is it?
I'd like just gesture to his boss there.
And number 2.
Oh yeah, and I point over to that guy. Yeah, we just
Sylvester was pretty good mate, actually.
Sylvester. Okay.
What? Why did you bring me back? I'm sure you did this for a reason. Let's just get it over with.
In these, we're looking for some information here because you were just a means to an end for us.
Great.
So let's. there might be an option here, right, where you are worth more to us, not in the hands of the town garrison, than
Obviously.
turned in. Correct? They're only offering us a large sum of money. You might be offering. You might have access though to much more than
I
that.
mean, I've got access to what I got on
200.
me, and
Alive?
I can show you around here. No
I don't
business.
know.
It's not a lot unless you're like I don't know, like a furniture dealer or.
So none of the money was stashed here at all.
I'm not going to say that, but I mean, I'd take a closer look at Emmeline's table over there if I was you.
Moon, Juniper, you want to go check that table out?
Can I go now?
No.
No, we've got more questions.
I thought so. All right.
So about the people that are being taken
Okay.
from sold by you.
Sure. Yeah,
Sure.
all right.
Is that the
He
cargo?
glares at Reginald. Way to go.
We've got the ledgers. We've got the information, and I point to the you've got them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it wasn't Reginald. It was this ledger.
yeah, like we've got your ledgers. We've got that.
Oh,
And we've been
all right.
poking our nose around town, as you know. So
So
Everybody knows.
some of the people that you sold to.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Isn't
you're. I don't know
his-
how.
I was gonna say, yeah,
I don't
aren't
know
his
how you're
hands
doing
tied
that.
up?
Oh,
They're
my hands tied up? All right. I'm just drooling blood everywhere. I'm spitting.
Just get blood on him.
I was wondering as well.
I didn't know how tied up I was at this point in time.
Yeah.
Phantom.
Phantom hands.
Yeah, he's casting mage hand. That's, who are you selling to? Who are you selling people to?
I mean, interested buyers, right? We don't like to ask a lot of questions.
No, but you can maybe just give a profile. Any of them kind of shadowy figures, maybe with mirrored masks that they wore.
Fucking weird masks.
Mirrored masks, yeah.
Like this one.
Any communications from pains or shards?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay.
Pain Meridian.
I don't believe you.
Or would you like to make some sort of
I would love to, but
inside check?
it's,
Me or him?
oh, great. 12.
It's hard to say.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't know if he's just too beat up or what. He's. It's hard to say.
Great.
Anybody else not believing him?
I
Me.
mean, I was talking to him too,
Okay.
so I
Sure.
think I should.
Anybody that doesn't believe him, roll.
18.
18.
17.
You guys don't really get the impression he's lying. He seems pretty sincere, and he doesn't know anything about any masks. Like I said, I don't know what you're talking about with your mask. It's lovely. But can I go now?
No.
No.
Right.
Duke. Let's talk about the Duke.
Who's the Duke?
The what?
Who's
The Baron. The Baron.
Right.
The Baron.
Don't know yet. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys were buddies with him.
I mean,
Or you at least had common interests?
I mean, we may have known people that know each other. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of it.
But you wanted him in power.
I mean, Emmeline wanted him in power.
Did you
Why did
want
Emily
him?
want him in power?
I mean, no.
No? Tell me why not.
I'm just indifferent about that.
Wasn't great. 13.
13? You might be lying.
You're
I don't
indifferent.
believe him.
But so if you had a
Job's
choice,
a job, right?
if you had a choice,
I don't know. He seems to be a stand-up guy.
He doesn't like elves.
I don't like elves. Your ears look stupid. What?
I spit on his face too.
Thank you. Anything else?
Is
So-
there a back exit to this place?
Yeah. And he gestures behind some crates. Over this way. And there is a back exit.
Is anyone guarding it?
Sometimes.
Great,
What
well,
time is
probably-
it? How long was I at?
No, a couple minutes.
Like
yeah.
early.
There's probably some
eight-
guys at
eight
least
in the
watching the door
morning,
from across the
7:30.
road. Across the road.
Okay.
Well, they were expecting us to just be able to walk out, right? She's supposed to be striking up a deal.
I don't know what time it is. Reginald and Clarence over there might need to swap out guard
That's what I
duty.
was just
pretty soon.
thinking too.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
In the capital, do you ever talk to your syndicate friends in the capital?
Not personally, but I mean we do communicate.
So you don't know of any locations where you would end up meeting up, or who your contact would be. You weren't in charge. You weren't ever doing
my
that.
contact was Emily. She was the boss around here. I still can't touch my face. I keep doing it, trying to really sell the point that my tooth hurts.
Yeah, so there wasn't like a little store box of money or anything around any of these
I
places.
mean, Emily sure like to sit at that table. Is what
I'll go investigate the table.
Cool. Let's make an
Guidance
investigation check.
of Verdure.
Yep.
Yeah. 21.
Cool. So you're. It just looks to be a table, and you kind of slide your fingers around the underside of it, and you feel like maybe a drawer set in the table.
Can I pull on it?
Okay.
Or like try to open it?
Yeah. You pull on it. Please make a dexterity check.
Do I get blessed again?
I can. Do you want to ask me for some guidance?
Yeah.
I feel like this has already occurred.
Okay. So I can't. Okay. Well, that's okay. 18.
18. Okay. You take.
It's trapped.
No.
So you take 7 points of poison damage.
Are you still up?
Okay.
And there does appear to be some coin in the drawer that you pulled out, in addition to a small broken vial.
All right.
Sorry about that.
I just crank him right in the face.
Yeah, with this
Okay.
1 hit point.
He
Yeah.
goes unconscious.
Yeah, cool.
He's out.
Wait,
Cool. Like let's box him up and get him out of here.
Okay.
But we
So how
don't
much
have
coin
anything
was
on
in
the
there?
Baron's
What?
table.
How much
Because
coin
we
was
had
in there?
21 that we found
There
before.
was
he gonna talk?
150
Add some
coin
threats in
gold
store.
worth of assorted coinage in there.
So 150 plus 21.
I don't feel so great, but there's 150 coins here.
Kind of worth it.
150
Did you
gold.
think he would? Do you think we can get more out of him?
I think we could try.
We could try. Do we want to?
much?
So
Sorry, wait.
everyone
Divide
gets
by
24 gold and one person gets 25 gold. Why don't you take that since you got poison before?
Fair.
25.
I can pop him back up again if that's what we want.
I love this idea.
I would like that.
I can do
please.
it. I can do it
Let
9
me
more
get-
times.
Great. Do you do this?
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
we gotta
let's do it.
we gotta figure something out because we have a mess here. It's only a matter of time before
Well,
the
and
rest
we're
of the
running close
syndicate
on.
figures this
I
out.
think
We're
we
running
need to
close on
take
the
him
changing
out.
of the guard. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to figure something.
So
He comes
Ow.
to. Nice one, Dragon Man.
look at me. You mean nothing to these people. You're no leverage. You're dead. If you don't help us, we're the only ones who can help you. And what we need to know is what the Baron is up to. And if you don't want to tell us, we'll kill you right here like we killed your boss.
Okay, that's an intimidation check right there.
A very exhausted pocket doing
He's doing his
intimidation.
best.
We need to rest.
So that's still
bad.
a 14.
14. Okay.
He's passed out a couple of times and then come back to.
Yeah. You think I'm real worried about dying, don't you? You feel like that has a lot of leverage over me, don't you? You'd be wrong.
I think there's other things we could do that's far worse than your death.
Maybe.
We have a murder bag.
That's
a weird thing to have, but I've heard of worse.
We got it from a Krampus.
Alright, whatever.
The bag eats you. It literally dissolves. Like, you guys were looking for your friend. I just pulled the skull out.
You tell
That
them who
was,
it
that
is.
was Pete.
That looks horrible.
That's Pete.
That's Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Pete.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought.
He didn't leave town. I guess he did.
Alright. So,
That's a pretty good intimidation.
Be like,
okay, what do you need to know? Alright, what are we doing? What?
the
Yeah,
Baron.
but we gotta figure this out.
How do we stop the Baron?
Yeah,
Get
we
outta
need
here.
proof
What
to
do you
implicate
know
him.
about him?
I know he's going to believe me. You can bring me in all you want. They're probably going to hang me. Okay?
We could convince them to talk to you for a little while and let you go and have the rest of the syndicate think
I
you're
mean,
saying.
That's probably worse. I'd rather be
Yeah.
in jail or just have a nice, quick, painless death.
That's exactly the.
So, alright. If my options are dying on the gallows, dying right now with you, or dying with the syndicate, I would much rather die on the gallows, or right now.
In the bag?
Not in the bag. Not in the bag.
bag takes a while for people to die.
It's
Okay,
gonna be a
here's what-
long, painful death.
Okay. You found the ledger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So Smooth as a code name. That's Donnell and his people. He's talking about the top of his head. Yeah. He only has the hair around the sides, like you've seen, so it's smooth, right? So I still can't touch my face, can I?
We could say we got it so his hands are tied up in front.
No, he doesn't need to gesticulate. Fuck this guy.
No.
Real
Don't do it
quickly,
for my
when is the
sake.
change of guards gonna happen?
I don't know how long it's been. I've been unconscious twice, but about every hour we get two or three guys.
We've got a little while.
Yeah, you probably have another 5-10 minutes tops.
Okay.
But I mean, judging by what you did here, you could basically tell them to fuck off, and they probably listen. At this point in time, they will probably try and find help. But if they can't find it, they'll lay low for a little bit until another boss takes over.
I mean, the entire syndicate's gonna be after us.
Yeah.
I'm sure people saw you come in here, so
Yeah, those guards
You
out.
guys
Those,
didn't give us a choice.
right.
We tried not to come in here. This is your fault.
no, I think we wanted to have a conversation. I think somebody casted thunder or something on
If
them.
you want us to
threatened
help
to kill
erase
children.
us.
Well, I mean, we
You
all
threatened to kill
all
children.
you had to do is go talk in the
You
town
didn't-
square.
You didn't.
Yeah, we're not
you could
helping
have.
that fucker.
You could have been
I
like,
swear
"Hey, if you
until
don't
you
do
find the
it,
children.
we'll keep you.
Was there anything else in the
We'll
ledgers?
keep one of you in here."
I mean, all right. So you see where it says cargo there, but there's like an eyeball inside of the O. All right, that's a person.
Okay.
All right, so you count those out, and that's a person going to Donnell's estate. All right, and you take me to the barracks. That's all I got to say.
Okay.
You got it.
I say we go out the back because there's going to be if there's 2 guys watching it, that's still better than the 6 up front.
You're not gonna
I'll
attack
tell you
us in the
this.
street though.
No one's going to believe you. Smooth could be anything. He's got people on his payroll. You're going to have to find something more concrete than that. But it's something.
It's a start. It's more we had. All
Hey,
right.
tell you what, if you can convince him to keep me alive, I will testify. Because that's better than getting eaten by a horrible goat bag. Not a fan of that idea, and
It's pretty awful.
I'm not a fan of having my skin removed by the syndicate either. So if your people can keep me alive,
I've been trying to warn you guys.
What are the logistics? How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna
Let's
get out of
just
here?
Let's
Take
go
him
out
out.
this back exit.
How are you gonna
Him
take
and-
How
him
about
out?
this?
Yeah, we gotta take the.
Well, they're gonna see that he's tied up.
Yeah,
Why
Yeah,
not?
gotta,
but at
like,
least
what
he's
are we
a
gonna-
meat shield.
They're not gonna
Convince-
attack us in the street.
You untie my ends. I promise not to run. It's not like I'm in good shape anyway.
That's true. All I have to do is blast one guiding bolt at you.
You can all do all sorts of horrible spells and things, I understand.
Yeah.
I will march over to the garrison with you. If you can talk them into keeping me alive, keeping me protected, keeping me safe, I will do my best to convince them that Smooth is your man.
Great.
Okay.
We'll try.
Should
no
we disguise
promises.
him?
No, you don't want to disguise me.
Yeah, because
well,
that's
I mean,
gonna-
it's
it's
to
gonna
get-
keep the guards from attacking.
Just be
The guards.
weird suddenly.
I don't know what to do.
Guy.
Yeah, what about these
Can I-
guys?
yeah, we can go, right?
Can we just put them in the crates?
I mean, we could just stay here if that would. You just want us to stay here? We can stay here for you.
Well, Reginald
Maybe
gave us
they
info,
should
but
go
the other
change
two
out
didn't.
guards. And how do we keep you from talking?
I mean, people are going to know. The jig is pretty much up.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Secrecy
what
is
I really need to worry
But
about.
if you take Mr. Hackberry with you and he just kind of gives the signal, no one will really attack you.
Yeah, so I say we leave.
What's the
Reginald
signal?
crew.
Both of you at the same time go.
We need to
He's
take.
just going to go, it's fine. He's just going to
Okay.
try.
I don't think we should leave Emmeline unconscious here.
Oh, she's dead.
Oh,
She's dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
I'm
thoroughly
super
dead.
She
dead.
got
I
like
thought
shot
she
in the
was
back
unconscious.
with,
Okay, never
with
Yeah.
an arrow.
Very
Yeah,
much in a good way.
she is dead.
Dead and armorless.
Yeah, apparently she's it is a, she's topless and disgraced.
She had an
Shame she's not
undershirt
hot.
on.
But yeah, probably. You don't want to put like chain directly on your skin. That's awful. I've done
Unless
it.
you're tough.
Oh.
I'm not that tough.
I know either.
I did
Body
it.
hair makes
Mistake.
it really
Yes.
hard.
Mistakes were made.
All right. What are we gonna do with these guys? And then let's.
I say
get outta
let's
here.
leave them just tied up in the corner.
I
Okay.
need to tie him up.
They're
Should we
already tied
turn
up.
them
up.
into the police, the guards? That's
Reginald
up to
was
you.
good on his
You're the
word.
justice person.
And we have to
they're
manage all of
just
them on the way out.
Hired
Minions,
hands. I
they're just
mean,
yeah.
they don't pay attention to this shit, and everyone needs a job in this town.
Yeah.
So
Let's just
Leave them.
Yeah, I mean, we barely did
get
anything.
rid of
We
their
got the
get rid of their
top three.
weapons.
You did so many things wrong.
I mean, like third hand, really, but like directly, I barely did anything awful.
I mean, you were complicit to like human trafficking
What's that mean?
and probably elven trafficking and all kinds of other.
Lots of
kinds
elves. I mean,
yeah, you know what? Good argument. Hey, stand up. We're going to the garrison.
great.
yeah, lots of elves. Excuse me.
I mean, like sometimes.
Yeah, you're definitely.
How are we
coming
gonna
with
get out of here with all
Guys,
four of
you
these guys?
Who Donald orders elves, apparently.
us? Mm-hmm.
His
That's
wife is
bad
an
news.
elf.
He's got a
Two.
type.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's get out of here. We've got to get out of here.
Elves.
I'm in good shape.
So what are we doing?
Yeah,
We're leaving?
like what are we gonna
Yeah.
do with these three? Are we walking out with all
There-
four?
you have 4 conscious men.
But all looking real rough.
Two of them
are fine, but
completely okay.
yeah, they're
but
just
they
the
are-
2 guys at the front gate.
They saw what was in our murder bag, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
We did indeed see what was in your murder bag, which is a horrible
There's
thing.
other
to carry.
things in the bag too. I like put like a book. I pull out like a
Bones.
quill. Like there's a lot in here. I pull out like some money. Like
It's nice.
yeah, there's a lot in the bag.
All right.
So
what are we
you're
doing?
not gonna talk. We're gonna act normal and walk out of here.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll do our best to sell it if you don't hurt us. I mean,
Can't we just go out the back door?
That's what
go
the
out the
plan,
back
but we're,
door.
there still might
two
be guarded.
guards.
Yeah.
So
We're gonna have to walk by the front to get to the garrison
Yeah.
anyway. The
But
way
we're-
that the streets.
The back
are.
is actually closer to the garrison.
Oh, let's just go out the back then.
okay.
Let's go.
All right.
I'm already.
And you take Hack
should
with you.
have
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all of them.
as the highest security person.
Yeah.
All right. Hack limps out ahead, and you see him looking around, and he kind of goes. And yeah, you don't see anything.
Great.
March them to the.
To the garrison.
March
Yeah.
him to the garrison. Great. It's probably close to 11:30 a.m. right now. After all of that madness, you're greeted by Sergeant Cloud.
Brought you a present.
I see
More
that it must be
presents.
my birthday. What is all this? I see. Mr. Hackberry, I have been looking for you. So, who are these some of your underlings, Hack? Yes, it's Reggie. Okay, take Reginald down to the brig, please, and Mr. Hackberry. You're going to hang Hack.
Well, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
What? You have. He's killed a lot of people.
Yeah, but we've got some information.
What kind of information?
We need him to testify, and we need to talk to the Viscount about this.
To the Viscount.
By the Viscount, yeah.
All right.
We need to hold him.
We can even just stay the execution for like 4 days.
I mean, of course we can. If I trust you, you've been good to Bevesk.
I don't think it's in the Viscount's interest to hang him before he's able to give this information in court.
What kind of information could be so important?
About some very dangerous accomplices that are very powerful. And if we can get the information
Powerful.
among the syndicates.
Yeah.
And
We need to probably talk to the Viscount right away.
I will send for him immediately.
Okay.
He gestures over to a lightly armored Crown's Blade guard who immediately takes off.
Along with Hack, they confronted us and threatened some children, and
Sounds like the Syndicate.
yeah. Well, Syndicate is.
They're not good people.
Yeah, they're so Emmeline and Sylvester, I guess, were part of who attacked us with Hackberry here, and they are
They
no
were.
longer alive.
You killed Emily.
Is there a reward for her and her number 2 as well that just wasn't posted?
I'm certain the Viscount will be overjoyed.
That's part of why we need to get the Viscount down here.
Absolutely. Where was this? Is there any way we can substantiate this?
It was in that safe house at the triangle here.
He gestures to another guard. He's like, fetch them in and follow these instructions. And he sends them off.
Bring back up.
He sends.
There's still some guards there.
He sends like 4 guards
Okay.
in full Crown's Blade regalia to the location that you indicated.
This is incredible news. Is Emmeline with us any longer, or is she like?
No.
Dude, she got shot in the back by an arrow.
That's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
She
an awful
was,
person.
yes,
Yeah.
not good.
Just hot. Sucks.
That's okay. Well, my men should be back within minutes.
Okay. We'll wait for the Viscount.
Okay.
at the mention of getting shot in the back, Pocket starts to demonstrate some heavy anxiety and tightness of chest, and is going to step outside for some air.
Where is your friend going?
I think he's just been through a lot and hasn't been sleeping well. I'm gonna go check on him. You
Of
guys
course,
make sure
of
Hack
course.
doesn't go anywhere. I'm gonna go out and see how he's doing.
Well, there's a matter of recompense. I can't believe you brought him back alive. I was given a 200 gold stipend,
Yes.
but this is from me. And he adds another 100 gold
Nice.
to the pouch. And he sets it on the table.
You have made me a very happy tabaxi on this day.
60 gold each. I'm getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
Still not enough to buy anything, but getting paid.
We're creeping our way up there.
Around that time, you hear heavy footsteps. You hear horses, and Pocket and Callisto. You see the Viscount ride up on a horse with a heavy escort of Crown's Blade Guard, and he sees you and nods and rushes inwards.
And Callisto's just gonna kind of like talk to Pocket, and she has a lot of experience with like young soldiers that have PTSD and stuff like that, so she kind of knows some good words of like, you did what you had to do, and it was the right thing, and I'm sorry, and what you're feeling is valid, and all that. So
Great. So he will listen and follow you back in should I choose to go.
yep.
Once inside, the Viscount motions for Cloud to come over, and they kind of whisper back and forth for a little bit. And he is audibly or visibly taken aback by some news. And he looks at Juniper and says, "Am I to believe that your party dispatched of Emmeline and Sylvester and brought Anders Hackberry to justice?"
You heard correctly.
It was very
Also,
difficult.
we got you some evidence
Evidence.
and a deal.
A deal.
Yes. A deal with Hackberry, though,
He's a
unfortunately.
deplorable man.
I know.
Yeah.
It's awful. But he may be useful in taking down Donnell.
We can make him speak
You
the truth.
have my attention.
So we have a bit of physical evidence. We have this ledger Pocket. Do you have that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to explain the symbols, since you are an expert on that?
He's been dealing in the trafficking of people with the syndicate. The syndicate is doing it for multiple clients, and we have several of the syndicate's guards and Hackney himself confirming that this symbol means Donnell. It's smooth. It's a symbol for his lack of hair on top, and this means that he's been receiving shipments. There's a good chance that he's been receiving elves for what is most likely very unsavory purposes, but this establishes his deliveries.
Hackberry
Yeah,
thinks
yeah,
that people will
appears to
not believe him unless
Half a
he.
dozen or better.
Mm-hmm. This is not uncommon. This is something he's done before, and we don't know how many times or if this is even a complete transaction before him.
Is there any indicator? No. And do you mind if I
Please.
And Hackberry believes that people will not believe him unless he testifies, but he wants his life in exchange for that. Still in prison, but not the death penalty.
It will be difficult for us to keep him alive.
Right, but how important is getting the worst enemy?
It's of the utmost importance. And he hands the ledger to one of his guard. It's a half-elf lady. She's got a bow on her back. She's looking it over like she recognizes a lot of the characters. And she kind of hands it back to him and gives him a nod. And he puts it on the table near Sergeant Cloud. He says, "This is fantastic. This is the best we've had. This is not enough." He's going to say he knows nothing of this. He's going to call Hack a liar. But this is good. This is something. People will at least question him now.
Can we make him speak the truth?
What else do you think we can do? Can I cast Stone of Truth on Hackberry so that people know he's telling the truth in the trial?
I mean, you can certainly try. People
Can I-
won't believe him. He's a
Can I
criminal.
cast
He's killed
Stone of
people.
Truth on him? On Donnell in the trial? Can I do that?
That might be seen as an act of aggression.
And that's if he agrees to even testify.
What we could do, is there no way you could find some sort of physical evidence of these? Was there nothing in this area that Sergeant Cloud told me of?
Was there nothing indicating these travesties?
We didn't get to investigate the other rooms due to the guard activity.
Mm-hmm.
But if the men are going on.
I understand that the Crown's Blade is in investigating as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
If there's anything, they will find it. But
Was out of character question, was there anything in the manifests that seemed predictive, or was it exclusively retroactive? Like, is there any planned shipments?
It was exclusively retroactive. It seems like perhaps somehow the orders were made either verbally or through another means.
And was there any consistency to the smooth orders?
There was always two.
There was always two.
Always two.
But like time, like interval between like once a week or once every 8 days, like, you know, like.
Pocket, it was difficult to tell.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't seem to have a consistent interval, and it was jumbled. It was a manifesto of almost everything passing through this particular storehouse. So it may have been a week or two at one point. It may have been a couple days at one point. It may have been months at one point.
Did you say that you got 2 elves at a time?
That is what it looked like.
What is he making them do?
Nothing
Him.
good.
Or making them fight each other? Or like,
I think we
what is
don't.
he doing with
know.
these elves?
That's my gut reaction.
I think we're close, but I don't think we want to tip him off that we know yet.
Yeah.
And I think that the best thing we can do is to continue to investigate until we have more information.
What if we use Hackberry to set him up?
Yeah.
Probably very well known at this point
That we
that he
frog
has
marched
been,
him to the
marching
garrison.
down.
he's been marching the garrison by us.
you
That's
did come in the front door.
Yeah.
So any
been a long
and I
time.
mean there's been no, as Hackberry put it, or as Emmeline put it, everyone in town knows what our game is. They know what our objectives are. We've just told everybody, like, we're not the most inconspicuous group.
Maybe we should work on that.
We very
Do you
much
have that
stand out.
dragonborn?
Yeah, we should.
Like I can't.
This is my first adventure.
You really should have a name
Yes.
by now.
The Viscount does say you
Vergers.
are one of 2 Dragonborn, and Bevesk, you stand out.
Where's the other one?
Oh, Severax. She is at my estate.
Oh,
Your
that's
estate.
cool.
She's my advisor in things mystical.
Is she
she
from
cute and
here?
What's that?
Where is she from?
She won't tell me. She is
I would
very
like to-
cryptic.
We don't. Does she have a clan name by any chance?
She, she has a surname. Is that a clan name for you? Severax does indeed have a second name, and that name is
Very good name.
Yersendur.
Do I know that clan name?
Yes.
Like,
I don't want to out you on all of your stuff.
Is it one that like anybody would know, or are they like what did they do within the hierarchies of?
Why don't you
I will not
text him?
listen.
Yes. Why don't I text you?
Oh,
this? Because
there's some families I might not know, and there's some I might. Clans. I have to explain. Like it's not family names per se. We live within clans. There's a large congregation of many clans in one location on the continent here. And so, you know, it's not like we all know each other. I obviously don't know.
No, it'd be very poor to assume that all Dragonborns know each other.
There's a lot. It's not that. I don't know that many people. I don't.
You don't know. Yeah, you don't know a lot about where you're from.
I know quite a bit about where I'm from.
Oh,
I just don't know where it is.
Oh, that's the, I guess that's the big detail that I thought was going to
I'm
be
being
thing.
genuine with you. I actually do not know where it's located.
No,
Like
I
I'm not.
believe you,
I'm
but
not lying
I just
to
didn't
you.
think
It's
you knew
just.
anything else.
It's
if you
very.
didn't know that
No,
part.
I've been. I grew up.
I believe you're in airplane mode, otherwise you would have that information.
Oh, yeah. I just have the ringer off.
So, Viscount Serdir says, thank you so much for your efforts. I will gather some resources, and you will be rewarded for your bravery and your heroism. You've done Bevesk such a service. If nothing else, I believe that if I do lose my station, you will have weakened the Baron on this day. Thank you so much. I will send for you. I will find you, and you will be rewarded handsomely. Thank you.
So should we just like come by
Maybe
your
you can
estate
become a
later?
spider and
What's that?
sneak into
Should we just
Donald's
come by
bed
your
and
estate
bite.
later?
Please do not. I will, unless you have further information on something, we will find you.
I think we
Become a
need to
snake,
rest. I
too.
think he needs
That'd be
to sleep.
harder to squish.
Yeah.
I would
Just sneak
Just
into
tears
I'd like to
staining his
speak
face.
To
Burnt out with deep
your
bags.
advisor.
To Severax.
Right,
I will let her know of your bravery and your heroism. She would be eager to speak to you.
Right
I
in that
take out my the ring I have from my pocket and I like show this to her and then we can maybe talk.
That sounds wonderful.
Thank you.
What would you like to? Okay. She's,
I would like the ring
I
back.
could use a rest.
But just
certainly, I will have it delivered with your report.
thank you.
And he says, unless there is anything else, I will take my leave. Thank you again for your service to Bevesk. And he walks out with his escort. The large half-orc that you know as Captain Krogash kind of nods and smiles a little bit, follows him out the door. And that is where we will leave off.
Whoa!
We gotta figure out where
I'm
we can
I got so
safely
sweaty during
rest.
this
I
one.
know.
That was
I
scary.
do too.
I think
I think we
meant to
can
kill them though.
I think at this point we're allowed to safely rest.